Right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. Right, another Friday, another stream. Bit late today. I had a bit of rushing around to do. I might explain that in a minute. As far as I'm aware, everything's done. But yeah, if you're a new viewer and you like weapons and all that kind of related stuff, survival stuff, prepping stuff, you'll like my channel. You can see the it's all backward vendors. You can see what kind of stuff there'd be on here. You know, like I said, weapons, survival, prepping, EDC kind of stuff, self-defense kind of stuff, legal sort of things. Sometimes stuff about laws. That'll all be on this channel if you're interested. And also, if you ever wanted to support this channel, if you ever watched it, I wouldn't mind supporting Mike. I've got a Patreon account which you can join for $1 a month if you wanted to, and you get your name on there. If you do, it shows up better on proper videos, and you also get things like private videos, private Q&As, stuff like that. You can even get a letter sent to you. And there's also GearBest, Amazon.com for the Americans, and Amazon.co.uk for the English. Links all in the description below. And if you use those links to shop at any of those websites, buying anything you want, I get a percentage of what you buy, 7 to 10% of what you spend. So yeah, you can support me that way, but just by buying stuff you like, which I notice people do. I had someone recently buying a 3D printer. So yeah, that was a good bit of a commission, whoever that was. So yeah, I'll tell you what, I got the itchy nose straight away. I will go over to the comments now, so I can't actually see them. I'll let you know when I can see the comments. The one thing I didn't do, give me nose a quick trim. Nose hairs a quick trim. What's I doing? I fucked up now. Hang on. Should still be online, I think. There they are. Live control room. I'll let you know when I can see the comments. I can't actually see them right now. Right, let's scroll down a bit. Oh, got the audio on still. Let me turn that off quickly. Right, that's off. Right, so let's go on to live chat. So live chat. Ed not here, you're right, mate. Liam's on, you're right, and Richard Weaponsmith's on. Look what I've got for you, Rich. That'll be coming soon. I don't know how well that showed because it's so delayed for me. I don't know when the some Richard's prize. Richard won a prize for doing the pretty much from just watching my Twitch and commenting regularly. Day it today, just 3 people on. It's not giving out a notification. So there's 7 viewers now. Everything's sorted, isn't it? You can hear me fine, can't you? It said the microphone was on. Yeah, exactly. I could hear it myself, couldn't I? Yeah, I was rushing around because I had to cancel something. I'll tell you this a bit later when there's a bit more people, and I'll tell you what I'll be doing tomorrow. It should be quite interesting. I might charge my camera for it. Ed not he said, I see another burglar got killed, butchered with his own hatchet from the sounds of it. I did not know that. Is that yeah, I ain't seen any news or newspaper or anything today. I normally see that kind of stuff when I go onto my Amazon emails. That's about the only the only news I see now. Well, I'll tell you what, Liam, this mic isn't the one I normally use. This is one I use just for live stream. So I may have a test with this one. Oh, yeah, you mean that one anyway. Yeah, because you know I use a different one for this anyway, don't you? But yeah, maybe it's just, I've got a feeling actually, now that I've thought about it, it's probably my speakers. Because they're old speakers. They're run off like a rigged up wire. They're probably that. It's probably not me at all. Not the microphone. This one's a little bit quieter than the other one, but I only use this for live streams because this is the only one I can plug into here. But I'll see what the poll says. The poll at last time was 50-50 with 26 voters. Let's have a look now quickly. I went on the Twitch last night. I wasn't in the mood. I was I shaved my head and then I watched a film. I'll let you know when I'm back. I'm just going to have a look at this community tab. At the minute, yeah, 28 viewers and it's 50-50 still. So if it stays around 50-50, I probably won't bother. Because if half the people reckon it don't need changing, then it probably doesn't. And the other people are probably just think it could be better. But if it was really bad, everyone would be saying change it, wouldn't they? Richard said, tried to spear against a Kevlar panel and managed to stop it. Could just see the point sticking through there. Yeah, it's amazing how good them panels are, isn't it? It always, well, it don't surprise me now, but it all, you know, over the years, it has surprised me what they can handle. Very well made, those things. Very clever, isn't it, whoever came up with that? Hi, man, Spartan, you right, mate? Thieves should be beaten and homos should be compensated and given a medal. Yeah, I think so. I could agree with that. Definitely. I got a package today, some Gearbus stuff. I'll show you that a bit later. Just have a look at something. Yeah, do you reckon it's been sent out or something? There's not a lot of people on, is there? Only in the participants 4. Strange, I don't know. Maybe it's because I was late. I didn't think I was on. Maybe people check at 1:30. Who knows? Like I say, Webstuff said, yeah, looked it up. Burglar broke in and threatened the family with an axe. Dad wrestled it off him and the burglar got minced in the process. I love the way you word things like that. Yeah. Well, you know, there's not many situations where you think, yeah, they deserved it, but you can certainly think that for a burglar, can't you? You know, no one would say that you was cruel-hearted for thinking, yeah, probably deserved it. Yeah, it is a bit cruel, but at the same time, they had the option of not going in someone's house with an axe, didn't they? So, Callum's on, you know what, Pete? So, I got one of these today, another little San Renmu. This is the little black one with the nice, what do you call that blade? It's got the nice little pointy one on it, but only one extra tool on it. It's got the glass breaker, tiny little glass breaker on it, and the Phillips flathead and bottle opener. But I love these little San Renmus. I think they're bloody great. It's got the little flip of foot as a guard. Spear point, could you call that? I don't know. Never been very good with my blade types. DJ Rat Trapping, you right, mate? I almost want to do a shit hit run video for 1 month food for 20 quid. I can try that, mate. Callum said, oh no, missed one, yeah. Weapons said, yeah, armed intruder threatening the guy's wife and kids probably pushed his berserk button and he reaped what he said. Exactly. And yeah, I told you that was my one, yeah. It's a nice one, that, isn't it? That's the one I like the blade shape on. The ideal one would be, for me, this one. Oh well, let's change that. The Tanto one. Well, this with all the tools this one's got, but with that blade and that handle. I do like this. I don't know if it's G10 or not, but I like that G10 handle. Yeah, G10 scales, that blade, but all of the tools this one's got. But at the minute, there's nothing wrong with this one. It's bloody good, but you can just get a bit more use out of the normal blade, can't you? Richard said, is that the one where 4 people broke into the house pretending to be the police with axes and one got dispatched by the homeowner? Is that what happened? Oh, yeah. That's it. Then he said, if they take weapons with them, they can hardly complain. Actually, come to think of it, if they die, they can't do anything. But yeah, it's one of those things, you don't have a lot of sympathy for those people, do you? Because that's what it was then. Yeah, then he said to Richard Weaponsmith. Yeah, that's the one. But yeah, I don't blame them then, especially if there's 4 of them. Yeah, and pretend to be the police. Cunts, isn't they? DJ Ratdrum said, good thank. Callum said, feels good in the saber grip, don't it? What's the saber grip? That one. Just have to look that up then. That's how I got it though. Yeah. If that's a saber grip. Yeah, looks like it. I think you can put your thumb on the side as well if you want. But yeah, that sort of just locks that in perfectly. And then you got that protection. The knife won't shut on your finger. Decent little knives they are. I'll show you the other stuff I've got in a minute. So I got that. That'll be reviewed soon. Just got that because they're always good to get. People always like them. Then he said, Richard Westbrook, yeah, I've read that. Marcus, you right, mate? Then he said, the other 3 ran away because they thought some blue fairy lights were the real blood. That's fuck's sake. Twats, sent there. I must Martin said, are you allowed a locking knife under 3 inches if you remove the lockability? Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm actually trying to do that soon. I'm going to try and make some larger flippers into non-locking, large flipper knives with a liner lock. I'm going to change it so they're non-locking. Cut the blades down a bit so that you'll have a legal carry knife, but with a bigger handle, so it actually fits your whole entire hand. Yeah, as long as it don't lock, yeah, that's got to be all right, isn't it? Because it's not locking anymore. That's what I would say anyway, yeah. Jumbo Boo, you all right, mate? Jim, you all right? Yeah, where you been, Jim? You've been off for ages. Yeah, I also... no, I'll wait. I was going to say, I was going to show you the other stuff I've got, but I'll wait until certain people are on because someone was actually talking about it with me. So, yeah. Yeah, because another thing I'm going to do is because I've got a couple of slip joint knives, but the blade is too big for legal carry. And me personally, I can't see the point in having a slip joint unless it's going to be legal carry. But the benefit of having a big bladed slip joint is what I said. You can grind the blade down to the right length, similar to this. This was too long originally, the blade, but I ground the blade down to the legal size. But look at the size of the handle on that. You've got a proper decent size handle on that compared to something like that. Look at the size difference in handles, but that's still legal carry. But the blade was originally that long, so I'm looking to get quite a few of them big knives that you can make the blade the right size. I've said, watched Bob Servant on your recommendation. Enjoyed both series. They're good, aren't they? I think I've only seen the first one because when I watched it, I think they was showing it on BBC 4 or something stupid at like 11 o'clock at night. Weird time. But it's good, isn't it? I enjoyed it. It's quite bizarre. Not the kind of character he normally does, I don't think. I never seen him do a character like that. Brian Cox, wasn't it? But yeah, it's good, isn't it? I enjoyed it, Liam. I'm glad you did as well. Tell you what I watched last night, that Sicario. Thought that was good. Malk watched it recently, gave it 9 out of 10. He said it was brilliant. So I watched it last night because I've been meaning to watch that for ages anyway. And I thought that was excellent. Yeah, it was very good. Ellis Weeks, right, mate? Richard said it's too bad you can't find split compound limbs. If they were 15.5 inches long, they should fit the Commando crossbow. Yeah, I'd have to have a look. There may be another way of doing it. It's just the price of them, Rich. Because what happened, I don't know if you've watched the video, what broke, I don't know what's damaged in it, but I know the pulleys are. I know well, part of the wire is now, so I wouldn't ever want to risk putting a new string on it. But it'd have to be the whole limbs just to be safe, I think. Yeah. I'll have to have a look. There may be some other really cheap crossbow or something. Jim said, big house, old martial arts are great, just don't hit coppers. Marcus said, CJ rat trapping, are you working on that big rat? What, the one that was climbing up his fucking bird feeder? And stuff said, second series is just 3 episodes where he brings the burger van back and gets into legal trouble. It was good though, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm glad you watched that. Right, I'm just going to put this in the pop-up chat because it's already getting away from me. I might try, he's going to message me later, I might try and get Matt to come on at the same time. Right, let's have a look. Where was I? Callum said, what if I make a folding knife with a spear size handle? Is it a long handle folding knife or a spear with a folding blade? Yeah, the weird thing is I don't know, because there's also the thing, this is the weirdest thing with knives, right? There's actually 2 separate meanings. One says 3-inch blade, one says 3-inch cutting edge. So technically you could have a knife that big, just have to tip 3 inches at the top sharpened. Well, that means it's only got 3-inch cutting. You can have a sword, you can have a samurai sword, it's just a tip sharpened 3 inches, and that would technically, under their rules, be legal, wouldn't it? That's probably why they've got both, though, so you can't get around it. But one thing says one thing, one says another. Marcus said, Sicario superb. Yeah, good, wasn't it? I really liked it. I'm aspected all these restrictions are stupid because they target lawful citizens. A criminal will just use anything as a weapon and you can't prevent the violent person's will. Exactly. Weapons, I said, is that the cartel film? Yeah. Well worth watching, Liam, I think. Yeah. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It reminded me, it's in a way, it's nothing like these whatsoever, but it reminded me in ways, very vaguely, of, it had a bit of a feel of Manhunter to it, and it had a little bit of a feel to some of Sergio Leone's spaghetti westerns. But at the same time, it's nothing like them at all. But yeah. Right, where am I? Ellis said, can you shout out to TL Freedom? So TL Freedom, right, mate? And Tevis. Right. Right, where am I? When I said, would the £90 Jandao limbs fit? Do you know what? I'll have to write this down and have a look. Because I don't know why I never thought of that in the first place. Maybe it was just the money side of it. Maybe I thought, oh, I won't ever bother looking into getting limbs because I won't be able to buy them. But might be able to now. There's probably, I would bet on some forums, some stuff about that as well. There normally is. Did I read yours out, Liam? My mate ringing me. I have to hang it up. Where was I? Jim said, I've been watching Winona Earp recently. Really good if you can get into it. Yeah, I've seen that advertised, but I never watched it. I might have to try that then. Once I said, would a rapier with only a sharp tip count under it? Well, I don't know, dear. That's what I mean. It's bizarre, stupid thing. But one of them, YouGov, the YouGov website and the police website say different things. One says 3-inch cutting edge. One says 3-inch blade. Yeah. Mark said, basically, if they want to do you, they'll do you one way or the other. Yeah, exactly. Chinese writing bloke said, hi. All right. Then he said, well, basically a small sword then. The dude PX, right, mate? Oh, check them out. Watching True Detective again next week. And played some Soma again this week. I told you I got True Detective, didn't I? I'll watch that soon. Soma, that will definitely come. Weird thing is, when I was playing Metal Gear the other day, I picked one of the plants, and Ocelot said to me, blah 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 about the plant, and he said also known as Soma. Yeah, I want streaming at the time. Dumble Boo said bought the Steel Book 25th anniversary of the Long Good Friday yesterday at Great Yarmouth, £3.50. Yeah, bloody hell, that is a bargain, isn't it? Jim said it's a good TV show if you can get it. Yeah, I think they show it on one of the channels, but I don't know what series it's on Sky. You know, I just assumed it might be too far through to start watching it. Dude PX said, I've been watching the Dirty Harry movies in the background while working. They're awesome. Do you know what? I've never seen all of them properly. Mark said, I used to have a Bionic Trident. Very powerful. Did you watch the catalogue Nostalgia? I ain't had a chance to read all the messages yet. The comments on there. I'm asked Spartan said, I assume you have. That's what you mentioned it. I'm asked Spartan said, is that an officer's dress sword on display at the top? I can't remember now specifically, but I think I can't remember if it was officer's sword or not. Japanese type 32 sword, no, I know that, and I think it was an officer's sword. As I said, just banned the troll account. His first message wasn't one, but the account name is obvious troll. Yeah, don't worry about that. You do your work. You know, I trust you, Liam. You do it. Yeah. Alice said, cheers, mate. I promised my friend I was getting him a shout out. Nice haircut, by the way. Cheers. Payne said, have you seen the new Halloween trailer? Yeah, I have. It's good, isn't it? It does look good. I am excited for that. It's a bit weird that they're going to ignore all the other films, but I suppose I can go with it. Richard Smith said, how big are the limb pockets on the Bionic Commando? I reckon I could build some on my old recurve limbs. Would only pull about £80. Oh shit! I ain't got it in here at the minute. I was going to say I'll have a look later. Actually, I might have them under there. Hang on. Let me just get a tape measure. Right, these limbs are 15 inches long by 4 centimeters, which is 1 inch and 5/8, whatever. And then that bit there, so from there to there, you can see that, Rich, is, well, actually, no, I'll tell you, from the tip of the prod, the limb, to the bit that holds it is 3 5/8 inches. 3 inches and 5/8. I can sort that out properly, though. I'll write it down for you. Then what he said, they have to be folding. The swords, etc., won't qualify unless you have a folding one. Jim Croser said, what I wanted to ask was, is legal carry if you go in the woods with a machete? Yeah, it is. If you're doing something in the woods with it, yeah, it is really. I've taken, I take 6 blades in the woods when I go, and I don't have a slightest worry that anything's going to happen. Yeah. Yeah. I noticed even more hidden plot things on my 5th playthrough, Soma. Love the stuff with lots of hidden and clever details like that you don't notice until replays. That sounds good. That just sounds like the kind of thing I would like. Marcus, I didn't see it all, Mike Barnett. Jim said, I'm sure, dude. Chinese bloke said, in home. Yes, in my house, mate. And Sweet said, have you ever shopped at Blades UK as they or who my family buy from? It generally goes well, but the website doesn't does get hate occasionally. No, I've never bought from them. But only because I don't buy a lot of stuff anyway now. Marcus said, did you say Matt's coming on here tonight, Mark? Well, I'm going to try. I asked him if he would. He said he'd message me when he was available. But yeah. Matty, you right, mate? Rob said, woohoo, tut tut, Baldy. No. Yeah, about time I had it all cut off. Couldn't stand it, mate. It was horrible. Alice Week said, Marcus, check them out. They have cheap but good Damascus knives. Chinese man said, how much all your weapons? Thousands. That's all I can say. I don't know, thousands. Marcus said Chinese bloke. Well, I can't think of anything else to call him. Yeah, he knows who I'm talking to. I'm smart said, have you seen the big knife that Billy uses out of the Predator? Would love to buy that. Yeah, I think Blades and Bows, you know, do a cheap version of that. They was doing it for like 20 quid. You should check that out. Demsal said, Blades UK are just up the road from me. Nice. Once I've said, I got asked that the other day how much all my gas masks cost. Yeah, it's impossible to say, really, isn't it? Even if you had a mask, it could be completely different. I just guess from, I go through all the prices around about how much it was when I bought them. You don't know, do you? Pete said, need to cut my hair again, going really fast when you bare blade it. Yeah, I hate it. I hate having even inch long's too much for me. It feels disgusting. Richard said, I've written the measurements down, Mike. We'll have a go one day soon. If you want, I'll tell you what, Rich, I'll have a proper look again later and do you the measurements properly. And also the one across there, that is just, that's 1.5 inches, but it's actually about 1/16 inch more than 1.5 inches. But I could, what if you want, I could well, sort something out. But yeah, if you do that, Rich, I'd love that, and I'd sort you something out for it. That would be just the kind of thing, because I don't need a powerful one, because, you know, I don't know. Oh, you know what I mean, anyway. But I appreciate that. Yeah, stuff, right, mate? Sometimes I'll probably cut all mine off Monday, I imagine. Banaras said, you don't need to cut your hair. Yeah, well, thing is, I don't like it. I don't like long hair. My hair gets greasy and itchy and a bit dandruffy. But then at the same time, I've always cut my hair off anyway. I've been cutting my hair short since I was about 16. Dumble Bush, Jack Striker tested the Predator Bowie and the tang broke. Did it break fully? I know something happened, didn't it? Did it actually break completely in the end? But I suppose it all depends what you want. And for 20 quid, I wouldn't expect it to last forever anyway. Not saying Jack did, but for 20 quid and the tank breaks, you're not going to be too bothered about it, are you? But for 20 quid, you could get a fucking nice display knife on there, couldn't you? As a, you know, for that. Banaras said your hair is fine. Gave me a beard, a trim as well. That was getting along. I must have said I saw a cheap Eastern Bloc gas mask on eBay for 12 quid. Nice. It always amazes me how much you can get gas masks for. I always assumed gas masks was really expensive, but when you actually look, surplus gas masks are really cheap. Ellie said, "Is that baseball bat real on the wall?" Yeah, yeah. And the sticker on it that you see, that little white thing, that is a that's the logo to another YouTuber called Serene Madness. I don't think he ever gets on here. I think it's the wrong time for him. He's American. I'm just reading a message from Matt. Oh, that's interesting. I just got a message from Mark because tomorrow they're doing a memorial for my great granddad who died 100 years ago in World War One, and yeah, it's going to be a memorial just for him, and yeah, we're all going to go obviously, and yeah, that's what I was doing, like, to cancel a delivery tomorrow because I want to go to that instead. Matt said on here, Matt just sent me, it says, remember this was quite a long time ago, obviously, 100 years ago. He was 5'2", and he said that's probably where me and Matt get our height from. I must admit, we're not that. I'm not 5'2", but I'm not tall either. And that he had been in prison as well. That's interesting. I can't wait. Yeah, so it's a whole memorial thing just for this, my great granddad. I'm just going to message him quickly. Make sure he knew I read it. Yeah, that should be really interesting tomorrow. But our war memorial has all the names for people who died in World War One. There's about 8 names on it, I think. Not that many, maybe more than that. But yeah, he's one of them. Well, that's the thing, Liam. Yeah, he what's even sort of worse about it, Liam, is he actually did his time and then went back again to do another however many years. Yeah, he actually chose to go back and fight even more, and then got killed by a sniper. So yeah, very unlucky, really. Right, I'm just going to go back up and read some of the comments. Right, where was I? Weapons, I said, oh, Pete, that Chinese gas mask came today. Not going to fully unpack it until I do the video on it, probably Monday. Pete said, was at work today and the lady asked if we did window lock keys. Don't remember you saying you could get them online. But, well, bloody hell. What was you saying? She watched my video? Bloody hell. Can get them online. I don't know if that's what you meant, but it makes me laugh if that's what you meant. Well, I suppose 100 years ago you'd have just been called up, wouldn't you? Hampshire regiment he was in. In our front room, we've got the thing, his thing from the King saying, because he was buried over in Greece, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure now. I can't remember where. Yeah. The thing is, Master Cutlery and the subsequently cheaper Predator Jack Crane Machete doesn't look much like the original movie versions. Once I said the strap didn't attach, so we'll have to figure that out. So 100 years ago tomorrow. Yeah. Damien didn't manage to survive a few more months and he'd have lived. Yeah, that's the sort of main pity about it, really. Yeah. Right. Yeah, literally just before the end of the fucking war, he got shot by a fucking sniper. And he'd been in, what was my dad said? Quite a lot of the bad places. You know, I suppose where the shit really hit the fan. He'd been all them places, yeah, and he got shot by a fucking sniper in, I can't remember now. It goes out my fucking head. Marcus said, was your dad in the Bantam regiment, Mike? Nah, funny thing is, everyone else, my dad's normal height, so are all my brothers, but me and Malcolm are like fucking 5'4", 5'6". I'm smart said, not sure of model of gas mask. Ellis said, I bought Yugoslavian gas mask on eBay. Found a review by Weapons Oven. He said it's crap. Oh, you can rely on him though. If he says it was, it probably is. That also reminds me of the end of the remake of All Quiet on the Western Front. Yeah, it should be really interesting going to this thing tomorrow. They've obviously made a big deal of it. Actually, doing a whole thing just for him. It's not for anyone else. Purely for our great granddad and dad's granddad. Almost like I said, Papillion is a good prison movie. Jim Crowhurst said, at the time, 100 years back, there was no medical or height restriction. Yeah, like I said, he was probably called up anyway, wasn't he? So, Almost Spartan said, World War One Pals Battalion, very bad idea. Pete said, was saying she needed one, and you said you could get them online or something. So you, in a way, helped the customer. Right. Jim Crowhurst. Oh, yeah. So she asked you, and you said, yeah. Jim Crowhurst, advice for the cheapest online war records if anyone has a coupon code, etc. Weapons of, I think my dad had an uncle who was in Oxbucks in World War II. He liberated Belsen concentration camp. Apparently, he never recovered from what he saw. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, it must have been fucking terrible. New stuff. My great granddad. Oh, I'm missing stuff, but well. New stuff said my great grandfather was hit with mustard gas. I remember him. He used to have a really bad chest that got him in the end lung cancer. RSP. RDP project, right, mate? Yeah, I might try and film some of this tomorrow or something. I don't know. I'll see. Said RDP. James Allen, you're right, mate. Gumbo Sabu said, watch Hereditary the other day. It's pretty good. Yeah, I've been planning to watch that, but I couldn't get it. Marcus said, Mike, there was a regiment called the Bantams in World War One for small guys on it. Oh, please, yeah, I didn't have nothing to reply to it. It was in Hampshire Regiment. RDP said, my granddad was in Operation Market Garden. What one's that? I've heard of that. I can't remember what one it specifically was, though. And he said, weapons off here, M1. And he said, you've got any gas mask? I've got one gas mask, and it's a Finnish M61 V2. Jim said he's got a dash in a bit. Almost Mark said, if World War One, 2 never happened, Britain would be great. Still, most of our strongest men died in those wars. Jim Croker said, nice catching up, missed you, big man. Yeah. See you next time, Jim. Cheers for watching, mate. Well, I recognised the name Operation Market Garden. I just couldn't think what it was. When I said Market Garden was trying to capture the bridges in Holland. You've seen the Bridge Too Far. No, I haven't actually seen that. Finnish stuff is very good. I'll have to have a look. I'll find out some of the stuff about my great granddad. Well, obviously tomorrow, and then maybe tomorrow night stream I'll tell you some stuff about him. Yeah, he sounds pretty much like me and Malcolm and my dad, and his dad, obviously his son. So yeah, yeah. If you're interested, know what he's in prison for. But yeah, me and all my other brothers and that ain't that short. But me and Malcolm are, and our nan was when she was like really old, really old. She'd gone to something like 4 foot bloody 10 or less. You know, she was tiny. But you know how they shrink when they get older. But yeah, I used to have I printed out a thing of all the info and that about him, but Marcus said great movie. Alice said, weapons off, cheers for telling me, by the way, I'm a fan of your channel. RDP said, yeah, Bridge Too Far, jumped into Arnhem on the west side, had to fight his way into town, got captured by the regular German army, the commanding officer was nice. Yeah, stuff said, well, if it not for World War II, my grandfather would have met my, if not, he wouldn't, would never have met your grandmother in Austria. RDP said, gave all the powers blank postcards and told them to write home to let family know they were alive. As I said to Alice Week, glad you like the videos. Funny enough, the mask Mike has is a copy of the US M91A, the Yugoslav M1. Also an M9 copy. RDP Project said they took the postcards and mailed them to the UK. My uncle still has the postcard. I've read it. Excellent German officer. Yeah, that does sound good. Yeah, that does sound decent, don't it? Yeah, weird thing is, I don't think any of us have got any, as far as I'm aware, no one's got anything from my great granddad. Yeah. All we've got is the thing that they give you when someone dies and they can't cover their body. You get a, well, maybe everyone gets one even if they do, but you get a the fucking letter thing saying that they died for king and country and all that. And yeah. I've also filmed, not yet live, the 60 to 40mm converters. The funny thing is, when I buy one of them, I was going to do a video of that. I probably still will, but yeah. Pete said, set your phone to record the audio so you can write the info down about him later. All right, you have to print it out. I could print it. I have got a printer. Man Spartan said, being shorter is better. Anything over 6'2". Most guys have bad knees. I'm 5'9" and quite strong. Yeah, 5'9". That's about the height of all my dad and my brothers, my other brothers. My sister's even a little bit taller than me and Mark, you know. Yeah. Stu, you're right, mate. He said, all the best for tomorrow. My great grandpa killed a German soldier with a tin of corned beef. No kidding. Bloody hell. Now that's fucking, yeah, that's something. And so my granddad's dad was a home guard. He had 9 kids. The little bastard used to put cotton wool in his Enfield rifle. For fuck's sake. Bloody hell. Then he said, my old man won an Iron Cross in Italy. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's what I mean. We don't have anything. He might have had medals. He might have. I'll find out tomorrow. He might have had medals. He might have had this, that, and that. Well, we know some things, but not a lot. It'd be interesting to know more. But yeah, most of my brothers are at least 5'9", maybe a bit more. Jim and John, they might be taller than that. They might be 5'10", 5'11", nearly 6 foot. But yeah, my police record says 5'6", but I'm probably an inch shorter than that. Right, where am I? That was probably my Doc Martin boots adding a bit on. RDP said, I've been invited to Ireland by locals to celebrate the event. It happens every year, but don't have the funds to go. Yeah, when we was in France, we went over to some of the cemeteries over there when I was a kid, just to have a look, see what they were like. That was interesting. I missed that, didn't I? Yeah, sorry, RDP, I missed your comment, didn't I? But I've gone back accidentally anyway. Weapons Off said, I'm somewhere between 5'7" and 5'9", depends on how straight my back is, as it seems. Pete said, I'm probably 5'11" or close to that. My knee sounds fucked. But okay. And Z said, he won it off a Yank who wasn't quite as good at poker as he thought he was. Yeah. Then Z said, I've got all the British medals as well, of course. Got all these British medals. But my granddad gave me an Iron Cross from World War II. They found in a barn. I think he said loads of soldiers went AWOL, changed their uniforms to civilian clothes and left the medals with their uniform. It's all interesting stuff, isn't it? Yeah, I'll get out some of the stuff tomorrow and I'll, have a look and make sure my phone's charged so I can have a take some pictures and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a pity, RDP, isn't it, that you can't, because there's loads of things I'd like to share in here. You can't. It's annoying, isn't it? That they won't let you do it. What they should do, they should let people post a picture and then let me approve it. RDP said, Operation Market Garden is celebrated each year in Arnhem. I so want to go there. They screen the film in the city square. Richard said, I'm 6'2". My knees are okay, but I run on machines and not the road. So that might be why. Marcus said, Iron Crosses were awarded for certain battles and number of kills, so they ditched them rather than have them found on them. Ah, right. Yeah, I suppose that would be a bit of a target then, wouldn't it, if you... Yeah. Iron Man Spartan said, talking of knees, Mike, you should get knee pads. Great kit for DIY, etc. Yeah, you know what? I don't actually have any knee pads. I got some that you put in, you know, like trousers with the pockets on your knees. Work trousers. I got some of them. Like I said, especially if the Russians were involved in their capture. And I said, yeah, makes a lot of sense. Would be bad for a civilian if they got found in their pocket. Bob's on. You know what, Bob? He said, Mike, I think you saw my video of my dad's US Army Corps uniform. Yes, I did. Yeah, it was good. Bob, I enjoyed that. You had 3 of them, didn't you? Was it 3 or was that something else? Yeah. Yeah, sadly, apart from, unless other members of my family have got stuff like medals and uniforms, we don't have a lot of that from our great granddad. But I don't know, maybe it's something to do with coming from a council estate and you know what I mean? Well, no, saying that though, well, no, because I suppose if he died over there, you wouldn't anyway, would you? But he did come back the first time. Like he did how much time you're supposed to do, came back and then went back again. So could have had something. But obviously he's buried over there, so he would be buried with his stuff, wouldn't he, I suppose. James said, mustache, cheers, been great watching. Yeah, like James, cheers for watching, mate. 90p said next year, 75 years since the battle. Bob said, I posted some videos on my dad's service in World War II. Yeah, I must have watched them, Bob. I think I've watched pretty much all your videos. Just going to message Matt, see if he'll come on or not, and we'll test it out. Like I said, Bob, on your channel, yeah. Yeah, I think he did. Hang on, ignore me. Of course he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's what he means on his channel, Marcus. No, right. Bob said, my grandfather was in the US Marine Corps in World War I, but his uniform was lost over the years. Shame, really. Alice said, what do you think of American laws regarding guns and self-defense? I think it's good for them. I don't know if I'd want our laws to be like that because I don't think this country could handle that kind of stuff. There'd probably be bloodbaths all over the place. But as America goes, and they're used to it, they're used to having guns and gun culture and have respect for guns, and you could pretty much have a fist fight with a bloke with a gun in his pocket, and he might not shoot you with it unless you're actually trying to kill him. You know what I mean? Whereas over here, I think people would just be fucking. Malcolm said he might come on, so I'm going to try and I'll say, tell me when you're ready. And then I will attempt to get him on here while he's around his house. I don't know if it'll definitely work. And if the stream stops, I'll just start it again straight away. So just come straight back. I will attempt to. I'm actually going to have to turn my volume on, anyway. I might have to put some earphones in. Otherwise, I won't be able to hear him, will I? Yeah. So I might have to do the stream in a minute with some earphones in. Yeah, so tomorrow night, if I've got enough info, I might talk about my great granddad tomorrow. When I said, apparently they announced the 3rd series of True Detective. Wonder if it'll be good like series 1 or crap like series 2. Yeah, who knows? Pity when they do that though, when it suddenly goes shit halfway through. You know, or in the 2nd series. Never seen Luther. Yeah, Mark's going to message me in a minute. Just got to set his camera up. I'm as Martin. I saw a documentary about World War II and apparently German style priceless artwork. Still not found today. Yeah, I've heard that. Bob said, congrats on your great granddad and more. Thanks, mate. Thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's actually here in our local village, and they're going to do a memorial just for him. Yeah, and we're going to go up to the local war memorial, have a thing there, and then go back to the Royal British Legion, and then there's going to be some information about him. I think it sounds really good. But I'll try and take some pictures and record some stuff on that. If I can get enough, and enough stuff that also doesn't give away my location on that, I may have to censor some of it, but I'll see how I can get on. Richard Smith just looked. Most of those takedown bows from China have 39mm wide recurve limbs. What did I say this was? Yeah, that would fit, Rich. These are 41. So yeah, that'd fit in there, wouldn't it? Just messaging him, Matt. Website said I read an interesting book about them recovering a lot of the German looted artwork. It was all chemical weapon inspectors who found the paintings while investigating gas stockpiles. Oh, right. It's interesting, isn't it? I'll try to show some on video. Definitely, Bob. Yeah, he said, can you show some of it on video? I'll definitely try. I'm not to the Hurricane was a great plane, very underrated. Like I said, what was the book called, Liam? IDP said, I think I tried to link a couple of websites, but won't allow it. I even tried to change the text, but the algorithm still recognised by the YouTube website. Yeah, that's the thing. They won't, unless you could send me the link somehow. Right, I'm getting behind a bit now. If you can send me the link, RDP, somehow, I could put it on there. All right, hold on for the questions and the comments just for a little bit for me, please. Because I'm going to invite Mark now. And otherwise, when I come back, there's too much to read. So everyone just slow down just for a bit. Don't comment just for a couple of minutes if you can help it. I'm just going to read the ones that are on here first. Like Marcus said, I'll try and remember. Liam said, I'll try and remember. I read it like 8 years ago. Marcus said, I had some more kills than Spitfire. And I said, what do you think of Ross Kent? I quite like him. And the series is quite good. Jake, you're right, mate. He said, I'm new to this live stream. I love weapons. Like a few interesting things you don't see in Ontario, Canada. Nice. Good to see you on, mate. Bob said, thanks, Mike. Have a pint for me after. Will do, Bob. Thank you, mate. Right, so just wait a minute. Bullfrog said somebody has kidnapped Mike and shaved his head. Right, just because I'm going to invite Matt now. Well, I'll tell you what, keep commenting and I'll just ignore them when I come back. Right, how the fuck did I do this last time? Right, I'm just doing it now. Hang on. See what happens. I have no idea if it's going to work by the way, though. If it does, I'm going to have to get some earphones so I can hear what he's saying. Right, don't know if anything's happening yet. Right, he's there now. Right, say something. Right, I just got to put some earphones in, otherwise I won't get it here. Oh, for fuck's sake, typical fucking bullshit. Say something, Matt, because otherwise you won't be on the screen.
Yeah.
Right, it was on there by the looks of it, but yeah. No, looks like I had some trolls while I was gone. I just ain't gonna bother. Can't fucked. He was on, and he just went off. If you're on, Matt, just leave because there's no picture. Right, just ignore that. He was just sat there being quiet, so it didn't work. You got to actually talk. Right, I'm going to ignore all them comments that was said because I did say not to bother. So, RDP, he said, fucking neighbours are at it again. It's over. 2 over, not next door. Yeah, that does sound very annoying. I heard that shit last time, and yeah, I heard that stuff on your video, and that would piss me off. I'll tell you.
I think I'm on it. Mike, can you see me on it? Can you hear me?
Jake said it's 2 hours from Toronto. Don't know what you're on about. Tom said play Fortnite in real life with your guns. But there he is now. He's back on.
Is it working or not? I accidentally turned the bloody thing off. I pressed the wrong button. Working now? And I can't remember how you get the writing to come up as well.
Right, say that again, because it is working now.
I can't remember how you get the writing to come up, or do I have to just watch it on a different tab thing?
Yeah, I'd assume you've got to do it somewhere else.
Well,
what are you on? The Hangouts thing? Go onto the Hangouts, go onto that blue thing at the chat. I don't think that shows everyone. Yeah, I don't think it shows everyone. You probably have to do a different thing.
I'll just go on YouTube then.
Can you do both? Because you've got to be able to see yourself.
I don't matter if I see myself.
All right. Yeah, well, I can hear you now.
Shame it didn't split the screen down the middle and didn't like.
Yeah, I don't think you can. Let me have a look quickly. No, I don't. I can't work it out. I don't think you can anyway. I've looked it up. But when you talk, it comes up,
Right.
obviously. And you have to do it a bit like walkie-talkies. You have to sort of wait until the other one stops talking, and then you talk, and then it'll come up.
Right. I've been talking.
Yeah, I'm just trying to just doing the settings a minute. I don't know. Because I don't think you're coming up when you talk.
No.
But say something now.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I probably won't do this again. This is too much annoying. Hang on. Let me just try and see, sometimes it comes up and then it don't. So your picture's there now. Say something in a minute now.
Can you hear me now? Can you
I
hear
can
me
hear
now?
you.
Am I
But
coming
yeah,
up on the screen?
just talk to the people on the live stream. Because this is all live, by the way.
Right, yeah. Right.
It's
Well,
weird.
I'll have a look.
Half the time your picture is there and then it's not. It's not showing anything.
Well, I'll just have a look, see if you can do splits. And then if I can't, then just do whatever.
Yeah, it might just be, but it might be easy just not bother. But I don't think I can't even see anything. I can't see you. I can't see me. I don't know what's showing. As far as I'm aware, nothing's showing. Right, are you still there now? Yes, it says he's still there. So you can see me now, can you? Right, Malcolm, now talk. Yeah, when he talks, his camera should come up. Well, the weird thing is, you lot saying his camera is on though, because I can see it. I can see Matt's camera. But that's mine. Do you want to click Matt? Okay. You're still there now? Can you hear me? Price is a total. Come up again then. Yeah, I ain't sure. Now he's not even on the thing, so I don't. He's still on it. Mark, if you can hear me, talk at some point so I can see it come up. This is why I wanted to test it before.
All right, can you hear me now? Talking now.
Yeah, but I can't. Yeah. Wait a minute. Do I need to right? Say something now. For a bit, not just.
Can you hear me now? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm just trying to look. I can't think of nothing to say, to be honest.
And your camera's on, is it?
Yeah,
what you want?
Yeah, laptop with a webcam. Shame you couldn't just do split screen on it.
Right, what's that doing now? Now I do present to everyone. Talk for a bit now, Matt.
Yeah. What do you want me to look at though? YouTube or Hangouts?
Well, nothing. I just want you to talk for a bit so it comes up so I can see whether you're showing or not.
The weapons and stuff said for us, we get a pic is up while he talks, just a picture. So when I'm looking at the video, it's just you most of the time. I don't think I've seen myself on it at all.
Come up for a bit.
Yeah.
Keeps coming up with a blank screen.
Is it? For me, well, my whole thinking seems to be going pretty bad. It's like if I'm trying to look at YouTube, it's constantly buffering.
Maybe your internet ain't good enough.
Yeah, perhaps not. They're good tonight.
Well, unless you just stay in, you could. If you don't want to talk, there's no point. You could just stay on here now and talk still. You don't have to be on camera, do you?
No, I suppose not.
You can still be in the chat and talk to people. So if I do that, that's back on me. Just talk for a minute so I can see if it goes back to you every time you make a noise.
Right, well, at the minute, I'm just trying to look online, see if you can do split screen.
Well, I've already looked. You can't.
No.
What should happen, though, is when you talk, your video should come on. And it does. What happens is when I talk, my picture's on. When you talk, it's just a black screen.
All right, yeah.
When I do that, what does present to everyone do?
Don't know.
Oh, this is the worst fucking stream ever.
Just carry on with them. It doesn't matter to me.
All right, hang on. Now I'm doing. Right, talk again.
Bloody hell, it's one of them nights. I can't think of nothing to say.
Yeah, it's all right. I do. I just wanted to. Yeah, it stays on me now. Right. But you can talk in the background, as far as I'm aware, without it going off me.
All right, yeah.
So if you can now read the comments, you could you could reply to people now if you want.
All right, yeah.
Right, I'm gonna have to this is to everyone now. I'm gonna have to ignore most of the comments that was done before because I'm not scrolling back fucking 15 minutes worth of comments. You know what I mean? Right. Weapons, I said now, Matt, we can hear, but stays on Mike's screen. I've set that to do that, so that might be easier. So he's there if he wants to talk, but yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me then now?
Yeah.
Can people hear me? I'll talk.
Weapons, I've said it's now doing the picture again. I'm sure it come up just for a second. Maybe his internet ain't good enough. Because in the weird little there's a little thing in the corner. I can see Malcolm's video there. To me, to you. What?
So many things open.
It's probably your internet. Can't you nick Luke's wire and plug that in?
Nah, probably not.
Dumble Sabu said it initially for a few seconds was live video of Mark. Yeah, that's it. And I didn't change no settings. So
weird, I don't know.
Dumble Sabu said it's like watching the Chuckle Brothers to me, to you.
Damn, they couldn't just do it split screen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you not go live with?
Go on, what?
Can you not go live any other way with two people?
Don't think so, because this is doing it. This is doing it for the Hangouts thing. Which Hangouts? I think.
I'm sure you can. Actually, thinking about it, you can definitely do it live with two people. It's not through Hangouts. It's not through YouTube. It's like
no, it's probably like the OBS stuff, and I ain't got that.
Yeah, it's with the OBS thing what Luke used to do. Right, Richard Weapons Smith said to Malcolm, "Do you still have your Barnet Safari compound bow?" I have actually got that. Yeah, I've still got it. but I ain't shot a bow for a long time because getting a bad elbow from it.
Just check one of these channels quickly. So can you see it now, Matt? Yeah, obviously you can, can't you? Yeah.
What, mate? Oh, no, all I'm getting is a buffering screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If I go on Hangouts, I can see me in the corner just stuck still. No, not even moving. If I go on the actual live thing, it's just constantly buffering all the time.
All right. Yeah, it might be your internet. Alice Week said, would you ever do an overnight camp with your bro? Yeah, well, yeah, we would, wouldn't we? But let's just get around to it, innit?
Yeah.
So you can hear me all right then? What I say, that's pretty much instant, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't too
bad.
Hear you.
But but the thing is constantly buffering all the time.
I thought you were going to start going, I can hear you, I can hear you, I can hear you. Oh, this is all right. You can still read the comments and talk. Just, yeah. I don't know what this is going to look like when I watch it back. Well, I won't watch it back anyway, but yeah, if anyone's got any questions for Mark is my twin brother, if anyone didn't know. Liam, do you fancy coming on in about half an hour? Try this with you if you want. You got see if your internet's any better. If you're up for it, don't matter if you're not. Am I going to reveal what happened to my hair? Shaved it all off. Pete said, like shit, no, the stream's still good. Liam said, not tonight. I need to set it all up and do another day though. That's all good, mate. Yeah. Now I knew if I sprung it on you like that, it might not be a yes. Yeah, I can try it another day.
You had other people on before, Mike.
No, it's the first time.
Well, Jumble Cell Boo said who came out first? You or Mike? Mike did.
Yeah, I come out and then 4 minutes later, Mount did. With a funny arm where I've been leaning on him for the whole time. Well, actually, they didn't know you had a funny arm for years, did they?
No. There's a proper name for it. I found it out, but I can't remember it now.
And they said you should do a comedy sleepover and stream it for a laugh. Yeah. Well, this definitely seemed like a fucking Chuckle Brothers fucking thing tonight, didn't it? Can't get this going. Jake said I own multiple knives as well as bludgeoning weapons. So do I, mate. So do I. That's not my whole collection. That's just the stuff I put on display. Pete said Malky's having you on, mate. You drunk all my coffee already. Well, unless there's if anyone else wanted to join, it would have to be a regular though. I could ring you up on here in a minute if you wanted to, or when Mark goes off. Yeah, we'll see. But got to be a regular though, because it's got to be someone I know ain't going to start going, trolling down the fucking thing. But I'll probably leave it anyway. I'll probably try it another day with Mark. I got a feeling it's your internet, personally, Matt.
Yeah, it could be. Can't see what else it could be.
Well, when I'm doing this present to everyone, this makes it just stay on me. So I'm just going to stop this just for a second. Stop. Right, now I've clicked on you. Now say something.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, it's just a black screen. Weird thing is, as soon as you start talking, hang on.
Yeah.
Right, now speak. Say some stuff.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, nothing comes up.
I can never, when someone says to you, say something. For the life of
I know. Probably is difficult to think suddenly. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Pete's got a question for you, Matt.
Right. Where am I looking?
Peteinator. Between the Jake and Jake comments, there's a Jake and then Pete and Jake. About 10 up. 9 up. No. And what?
Bloody thing's so slow.
No. What? Where's that fucking question? I just saw Pete's right. That was Alice Weeks. Alice Weeks has left you a question.
Oh, Alice Weeks, Malcolm, are you a prepper? I suppose so. I regard myself more of a survivalist, but I do kind of do prepping stuff as well. So yeah, pretty much prepper. But I like doing more, outdoor stuff and a bit of everything anyway.
There's another thing from Bullfrog there that will probably be related to you.
Oh yeah, I messaged some of them ASP button sellers on eBay saying what they were selling was legal. Well, that's true. UK knife makers who do legitimate things and enter stabbing people, if you know what I mean, they're not allowed to put none of their stuff on there. So
Pete said, live chat with me. This slut gets her tits out on cam. Right, hang up, Matt. I want Pete on. Even though I know it's a bloke. Marcus said to Jake, I love steel knives. Kern Gang said, Gadsden patch with the guns long. Yeah, can you see it? So, well, my Gadsden patch says, mine says YouTube, don't tread on me. You got good eyes noticing that, though. Ian said the alternative it crowd. Jake said, ever had high-powered crossbows in your collection? Well, that's a £150 one. That's a £175 one, which is, I think they're perfectly decent powers. You don't need more than that. Pete said, flat as a board. Anna said, yeah, I've seen a few of your vids. Oh, Kern said, saw it on the videos. Yeah, mine says, YouTube, don't tread on me. They're the ones trying to shut me down. So this sort of works, doesn't it? Yeah, I've got to wear earphones, otherwise I can't hear you, Mark. So.
Yeah, weird.
Can you see my video? No, you saying this was buffering as well, didn't you?
YouTube is just buffering constantly, and the things seem really slow coming through. The actual Google Live Hangout thing is working normally, but obviously you can't see the comments. That makes sense?
Yeah. Actually, saying that, your picture actually isn't moving. Your mouth ain't moving in your picture.
It's just stuck, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just a stuck photograph.
Have you tried going on the Hangout settings and changing that? If you go up to the top bit, there's a setting there. And now I look, I don't think your video's actually changed. I don't think your video has actually been going. No, not lagging for anyone. Changed. I'll tell you what, RDP, change the you might be watching it in HD. Try and change it down to like 240 or something. It might be all right then.
Nah, it don't seem to
What, have any option?
Not there.
You're on a laptop, aren't you? And you know the camera. Yeah, the camera took a picture, didn't it? It's taking a picture.
If I do a control room, it said you're on a moderated phone call or a moderated video call.
I'll tell you where to look. Put the cursor on the actual picture where I am, and then them things will come up at the top, and there's a wheel for settings. And there's also a camera. Is the camera turned on?
Yeah, weird.
What, you've done that, have you?
Yeah.
Fuck knows.
I don't know. I might have to go off anyway, just have a crap to do, but I'll have to try.
I must admit, this ain't really working very well anyway.
Yeah. You
See if
carry
anyone's
on.
got... What?
I'm going to say you carry on and I'll come on a different one. We'll figure out another way to do a split screen somehow.
Ellison might do a Terminator impression for me. I ain't no good at doing impressions, mate. I'm literally fucking terrible at impressions. If you want to go off, Matt, just let me know. Jake said I have several high-power crossbows. Go on.
But it's lagging for me terribly. Can't really see the comments coming out too slow. You know what I mean?
All right, yeah, because I can take his earphones off then.
All right. Yeah, I'll speak to you later. I'll speak to everyone later.
All right.
Hang up in the hangout.
Yeah, go on. It should be. If this goes off, I'll carry on. I'll just redo it. Right, that should just be me now. Yeah. Anyone else want to join in quickly? Just to test it. Good internet. RDP, do you want to come on for a bit? You I know if he's lagging and buffering, just watching, I doubt he'll be able to get on. Yeah. There's no offense to anyone, but it's got to be someone I can trust. That's why I said a regular. Not really, Bullfrog. Weapons I've said if we test it, we'll have to pick a time in the week at some point. That's all right, Lee. Yeah, Liam, that's perfect for me. You pick a day and a time, and I'll work around that because I pretty much don't have any time restrictions. So yeah, if you know a day and a time you wouldn't mind doing it and you're free, we can have a go. And I've got a feeling it does work. I think that may have been Mac's internet. If it was all buffering and all that, I'm gonna take his earphone out now. Yeah. Sweaty fucking ears. All right, hang on, RDP. Hang on a minute. I've got to get set up again. Right, hang on. Let me just get these earphones ready. What I'll have to... Oh, I don't know how I'm going to do it, actually. Because what I have to do, I have to send someone a link. I have to send you a link. The thing is, I just sent it to Matt's Facebook. Let me just think for a minute. You might have to email me so that I can message you. But we can leave it anyway. It's not a Right, where am I? All folks I did it not go well. I read that. RDP said Mark just go round to his ass. Yeah, exactly. Just exactly, yeah. Some bit of trust. That's all bollocks to all of us then. RDP said call me. Bullfrog said I will not come on live due to interfering with my religious commitments. RDP said it's okay now. Pete said, no, I'm good. He said, RDP said, I've got camera on my laptop. Dude said, guys, why is hunting with a bow illegal in Britain? I don't get it. Now, to be honest, I don't know either. Pete said, Bullfrog is that bullshit. Now, I would believe him, Peach. Believe him, mate. Nah, joking. Jake said, the one high-power crossbow I have is strong enough to pierce a riot helmet. Can't penetrate the armor of armored vehicles, though. You should put some videos of that on, Jake. That'd be interesting. See, you have got some videos on, haven't you? That'd be some good videos. We'd all like to see that. Marcus said to Stuart Robinson, you can't carry weapons in public places. Might have missed. Oh. Yeah. No, but I suppose he means if you You know, like you can go to somewhere and you can shoot a deer, can't you? If you know, there are places where people do shoot deer, aren't there, hunting? I assume it means why can't you kill it with a bow? As I said, all bow hunting was made illegal under the cruelty law. Also, it makes it harder to hunt large game, which is good in some ways. And it said, do you have a deactivated AK? No, but that Chinese Type 86S bullpup rifle is basically an AK-47 that's been changed. But the whole entire internals of it is either a AK-47 or an AKM. When you see it close up, you can see as well. Jake said, mostly train videos on my channel, but I'll do videos on my crossbow firearms in the future. I'll tell you what, people would love that. Frank said, I'm going to see if I can make an overnight shelter in the woods just to find the right place to do it. Yeah, that's the thing, is finding a place to do it, isn't it? Because our woods are too small. Not my ones, not ours, but you know. Bullfrog said, you get cut to a shit with bows, injure something and leave it to run away in pain. Yeah, I assume that's why they probably banned it then. Exactly that reason. Alice said, can I see the bullpup? I'll get it in a second, mate. Decent jumper, you right, mate? I said, Bullfrog, they'd probably not even bother using broadheads either. Jake said, Alice, I have a decommissioned AK-47. It's a fun gun to shoot. I've said, sadly, the shape would get me if I did it in mine. Yeah. RDP project said, hunting with bows comes down to clean kills. With bows, there are no 100% guarantee that there is an instant kill. The accuracy is not as good as a rifle. That's the main reason. Down to a humane kill. Drew said to Marcus, you can carry a bow in public, mate. It's an ancient law. Pete said, I am the shade. Well, in my 2018 mask, right? Thing is, I can't see where it is on the fucking camera half the time, so you just have to hope I got it in the right place. But by the time you see me holding it here, I've actually been holding it here for about fucking a minute. Nah, not that long, about 30 seconds. But you can see the handle would be here. This wouldn't be there. Alice said, called Jake Timbo, said the weapon and stuff. Fairly sure it was wildlife countryside because of poaching. Bullfrog said, no, it'd be some stupid kind of law how I had to make my YouTube name highlighting redly, and others have done this. Oh, Liam's name's red because he's a moderator, isn't he? I'd assume that's what it is, isn't it? Excellent. Let's say 80 Bullpup. It was apparently British Army and saw some service with the Royal Guard of Queen of England. There's a bayonet too. I find it funny that they reckon that a Bullpup is longer than a standard AKM. And he said that is a pretty item. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Karen said that foregrip reminds me of a org. And he said, I wonder why they call them Bullpups. Yeah, I don't know. I've always wondered. Peter said, all about knowing your limits. If I could hunt with my bows, I would limit myself to 15-yard distance, where I know I can make a perfect shot every time. Pete said, just because the bayonet, Liam. I missed a bit there. Oh, the length. I said it's blue for me, long. Other people, that's a Styroid front grip. Bullfrog said, no. When you replied to me, it says Bullfrog. Oh, Bullfrog, what that is, if someone puts your name, you're the only one who sees that, right? If I write your name, it's to let you know that someone's talking to you. So if I do this, if I put your name, it will come up to you as red so that you know someone's talking to you. That's all it is. It's a good way of getting someone's attention. If you need to talk to someone in the stream, copy and paste their name and then write the comment afterwards, and it will highlight it to that person. RDP said Bulldogs have short snouts, so that's how the Bullpup name came about. I said all you need to do is the @ symbol, start typing. Yeah, I don't even know if you need to do the @ do you? Because Bullfrog, when I put your name in, did it come out as red? Alice, no, I ain't got no pets, mate. Jake said the SA-80 is an older firearm in the British Army being replaced by the larger S-30 Bullpup. It is used for ceremonial purposes only now. Yeah, I don't think you don't have to do the @ though, do you? Look. Your name just come up red to you, Marcus? No, I may be wrong. I thought you just had to write their name, how they write it. RDP said to Zed, yeah, I didn't even put the @ You don't even need to put the @ As long as you write it exactly how it's written, you don't actually need the @ But I suppose to other people it's easier though. If I see the @ I'll know that it was @ someone else instead. Yeah. There is 1, 2, 3, 4 shotguns on that board. A-star Reese. Right, go back up again. He said, he's talking to IDP. Bullfrog said, I was given a parking reprimand. My neighbourhood watch official today. Nosy curtain twitters. Yeah, fucking weird, isn't it? Marcus said, yes, Mike. IDP said, no worries, mate. Jake said, the Queen's Guard in England still have SA-80s and still use them. Pete said, this is really fun survival bushcraft channel I just found. Smooth. Get it. So I'm not going to let that up. I don't trust you, Pete. Right, let's see what happens. Pete might be getting her time out in a minute. Oh, no, he's not getting a time out then. I'm joking. I'm not going to give you time out anyway. But I know with you it would have been a joke if it was something funny. RDP said, I've just typed Zed's name with and without the @ and I can't see the highlight. No, you can't, RDP. You won't see it. Only the person you're writing it to will. The only person who sees it is them. So if I highlight your name, put RD, I'm just going to copy your name, put it in there, and then write hello afterwards. To you, that'll be highlighted to you. No one else, though. Oh, right, that's what you mean. Oh, you put the at in. Sorry, yeah, that's what I didn't understand what you and Liam meant. Oh, so if you put the at and then you start typing their name, you don't have to copy and paste it. Yeah. Yeah, that's the bit I didn't quite know what you two was on about. Yeah. Yeah. So at and then start doing yeah, weapon and stuff. So now I can pick it. Yeah. And then that would be highlighted. Yeah, that was the bit I didn't get. Because all I do, I just copy and paste it, and then that does the same thing. Probably easier doing that on a phone as well. Ian said, have you done any videos on air rifle maintenance, Mike? No, but I have actually got that as a video I'm going to do soon. Air rifle maintenance, air rifle safety, crossbow maintenance, and crossbow safety. Just getting around to doing them. Alice said, do you know how to talk to weapons stuff on his streams? Yeah, I could probably, yeah, if he ever wanted me to join in on his, I could do that. Yeah, if he was up for that. Never really thought about it though. I only ever thought about getting them on mine. But yeah, I don't, I could do that if he wanted to. Might confuse his views a bit though. But yeah. Because I have my internet on a wire, so it's good and reliable. It may not have been Mac's internet, but Bullfrog said, what is your opinion on those triple prams, the fat child benefit scammer women push around town? Why didn't you get reprimand them bargaining the whole pavement? Yeah, I don't. Well, if they got triplets, then yeah, that's fine. But yeah, you always get a little bit of a lag, don't you? Because that's what I've put it on. I've tried to put it on the lower thing today, so there's less lag. But yeah, even what I see is 20 seconds behind. Then he said the Bullfrog years ago, the only house in the street that got burgled belonged to the head of the neighbourhood watch. RDP said there is lag in this video. I got your comment to me about 20 seconds before the video of you saying that you sent it to me. Yeah, there is a bit of lag, but I think that's like a deliberate thing. Yeah, it's the same with all YouTube streams. That's to RDP. Jake said, have you ever seen the SA-80 Bullpup before? If you haven't, they're awesome guns, rapid fire. Yeah, I've got I've never seen one in real life, but I've got books about guns. Yeah, I've seen the SA-80. Alice Week says, have you ever been pulled up by subscribers in public? No, I haven't. But Matt a couple of times has had people say to him, oh, I know you are. And they've at points recognised him, and there's also been some who thought he was me. But I've never actually had it yet. But Matt's had it a couple of times. Yeah, some is him, some is me. I say some is me, but I've talked to many people as Matt because I can't be bothered to tell them I'm not him. because being a twin, you'll get people who come up to say, all right, Mark, how are you? And I've never met them before. And instead of, I don't want to embarrass them by going, because every time you say, no, I'm not Mark, I'm Mike, the look on their face, they look so embarrassed. And sometimes I just go along with it. I even booked tattoos in as Mark once when he was doing tattoos once. Marty Payne said, the video still hasn't caught up with the chat text. I did have, I'll tell you what, sometimes mine does go a bit if I've got like loads of people on the fucking internet. But at the minute, there's a thing here that says the health is good. Bullfrog said, dead not D, they have about as much legal power as a lamppost. The reprimand wasn't attempted telling off. Yeah, well, that's what it really is, isn't it? To Peach, I will check out that channel. How do you say that? Smooth Get Fixed. But yeah, it looks all right. How many subscribers they got? Their big channel or a little one? 56k. Looks quite good though. Yeah, well, the thing is, Liam, that's what I say to them. If I do tell them I'm not Malk, I'll say, just look at the tattoos. I've only got one tattoo on my hand. Look for the tattoos or look for the scar. Because what we used to say years ago, before we had tattoos and scars, I used to say, I've got a mole on my head there. And that's how you could tell I was Michael. But the thing is, I think there's a weird thing with twins. Even if you can know you're talking to the one you don't know, but you get mixed up with the names still. But I'll know, you'll know that's the one who lives here and that's the one who lives there. But then, because even my relatives call me the wrong name, and me and Malcolm don't look identical, but it's just they get it mixed up and then you can't think which one's which. But they know I'm the one who lives here and they know he's the one who lives there, but they can't remember which one was Mount, which one was mine. Yeah. Jake said the S80 Bullpup is easy to carry. It can be sealed partially for surprising the bayonet, keep the enemies at a distance. Yeah, see you later, RDP. I hope them twats turn their music off for you, mate. Pete said, anyone got any tips for first tattoo? I want one, just don't know what to get. That's probably the first step. ACAB, mate, get that and then get something right on your forehead. Now, what I would say is if you do get a tattoo, have a good long think about it first. Make sure it's something that you would want forever, that you won't sort of get bored of later on in life or something, or wish you didn't have. And that's the thing I find most people do. They get things on spur of the moment and they go off of it. That's why I don't have any other tattoos, because there's nothing else I want to have on me for the rest of my life. They're not decent. The Bullfrog, they're just a bunch of nosy curtain twitches, really. When I said, yeah, Jake used that's an A1 version, used to fall apart as well. Stu said, Mike, what's the pistol with the tattoo stock on the wall? That is a CO2 Smith & Wesson 357 revolver, if that's the one. If you want me to get it down, just say. I'll put the other one back, and Marcus said, Mike, were you named after him? I don't think we were. Not I know of. But no family member or anything. But our middle names, most of our middle names in our family are relatives. Ian said, time for my pit night all. Good night, mate. IDP said, here I go. I've got a new airsoft gun, the VSR 10 sniper rifle. Get YouTube for it. Will do, mate. You going to do a video soon? As I said, it has to mean something to you. Yeah, exactly, Liam. Yeah, it does. You've got to have, it needs to mean something and have a good think about it. No regrets. No, that's right, Liv. I was starting to suspect anyway. Barrymore 69's on. Blue Core, you're right. Marcus said the Who have a good song about tattoos. Dan said, yeah, no regrets tattooed on your forehead. And that's right. The first tattoo should be something you won't be ashamed of when you're old. I'm sorry, it's a bit like the wife, really. Can't get rid of the silicone. Yeah. Pete said no regrets that way. I said, sorry, Mark, you're getting on my nerves and other people earlier in the chat. Yeah, I was suspecting. That's why I was ignoring most of his comments, to be honest. Richard Weaponsmith said, I wouldn't have a tattoo myself. Gives the police one more thing to identify you. Not that I commit any crimes. Yes, exactly. Luckily, yeah, I have got another tattoo, but it's not a tattoo anymore. That was, weirdly enough, always written down wrong in my police records, what it was. And last time I did get arrested and they took my DNA in the picture, the woman, I was talking to her because she knew some of my family. Because she said she works in the police station, but she's not the police. And I said to her, don't be offended by my ACAB tattoo. Because I don't laugh at her. She said, no, I'm not police anyway. And then she read out what the tattoo was supposed to, like what it said. And I said, don't change that. Leave that in as it's wrong still. You know, don't tell them what it is. So if they ever check it, it won't say, the tattoo won't be what I've got. Not that really out, but could. Pete said, weapons if you have the power. Barrymore 69 said, my missus has a Queen of Spades tattoo on her ankle. No idea what it means. Bullfrog said to Z, not Z, it's an upmarket area with now a big student population. A lot of students park their shit cars on the pavement. I was working at 2 houses there, 2 wheels on the curb. Weapons I've said, I went to school with a girl who at the age of 18 got a boyfriend's name tattooed on her arm. I think less than a year later they split up. I know loads of people with fucked up tattoos and half tattoos where they couldn't have it finished, but it hurt so much. And yeah, all really weird tattoos and that haven't covered up. And Bullfrog said my car doesn't look like a student's car. Pete said I'm going to get the barcode on the back of my neck. Yeah, that ain't too bad, I suppose. That's Hitman, isn't it? I must want to have 2 tattoos, but I think they're a waste of money and won't have another. Yeah, there's nothing I really want. At most, I would have. I'm never going to do it, but if I was, I'd have on my chest something like "do resuscitate," 100% do resuscitate, and maybe my blood type and all the other details that could save your life. But that's it. And I probably wouldn't ever do that anyway. Marcus said, I wonder how many Chinese tattoos really say sweet and sour chicken. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I bet there's loads, isn't there? Google Translate. Barrymore 69 said, Boomslang crossbow is a copy of the Bionic Delta Storm. I think the crossbow's for you. Expensive though, Mike. Over 300 quid. Ace catalogue Bionic bid today. Yeah, cheers, mate. I did see, I don't know if you commented that. I did see that earlier. I didn't get a chance to reply though. Yeah, and I looked as well. Yeah, deer, aren't they? Pete said, just look, just joking. I'll probably get it under my clothes. But yeah, you want, you know, I wouldn't recommend tattoos on your hands or stuff like that. Because if you ever do want to cover them up, you have to do shit like plasters on your fingers and shit. And, yeah. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with any tattoos anywhere, but if you ever think that it might bother you, neck, hands, stuff like that is not recommended. Bullfrog said 4 Renault Clios on 1 road, student infestation. Stuart said, did you get your tattoos at the same time or different? Malcolm actually did my tattoos, so yeah. With Indian ink and a sewing needle. So the old style. Dan said no tattoos above collar or sleeves. Yeah, like I said, I don't actually mind tattoos all over. Don't bother me if someone has that. But I just mean if you ever think it's going to bother you later on in life or something, I wouldn't recommend it. But at the same time, if you want them all up your face, all up your hands, no bother to me. Yeah. Oh, because Bradley said most ridiculous tattoos, Sylvester said. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen these tattoos, you know. Once I've said, what I never get is people who get 3 bad tattoos despite not being in prison. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You get that audio, yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few tattoos that should be really were prison tattoos. You only had them if you'd ever been in prison. So yeah. It is a bit hard, but that's how people are now. Teardrops, yeah. I get a teardrop for one of my homies. Well, I thought the teardrops was if you killed someone on it. But I don't know. Maybe it's different areas. It's coffee gone. Got these in the post today. I was waiting for oh fuck, I can't bloody name now. Extra Zulu to come on. I got this in the post as well today, which was that tactical pen that has the torch on it. Well, it's not a tactical pen, it's a tactical torch really, but don't have a pen. It has a very pointy tip. Take that off, and there's a whistle under there. That's not even nearly blowing it. Glass breaker on the top, and then the light there that does 2 settings. If anyone's interested in that, I'll put a link in a minute. There'll be a review of that soon. Bullfrog said, I'm starting to suspect Mike is secretly a student because he has financial difficulty, not able to afford PSN. You get on that fucking Patreon, mate, and fucking hand over some money, and then I'll be on Patreon, and I'll be on PSN. Stop complaining. Pete said, I think it is. Oh, what, the dead? Yeah, if you killed someone. When I said, I think I read about young people getting death camp tattoos. Yeah, that is fucked up, isn't it? Rita Smith said, tattoos can sometimes turn off employers if they're visible. Also, another thing to consider. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I would always recommend, if you think it'll bother you. See, my tattoos never really affected anything because I wouldn't get a job where someone would care. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. My job, my boss, even when I was fucking inside for a bit, my boss even wrote a letter to the court to say what a nice person I was. Yeah. Chris was the same here, Mike. Needle, cotton, Indian ink. Yeah, the old style. I think that probably I've had a cover up with a bit of with a proper tattoo gun. I thought the fucking tattoo gun hurt more than the Indian ink, but yeah, it's a completely different feeling because that sort of rattles the tattoo guns, whereas the needle, it's more just individual stabs under your skin. Barrymore said, what do you think of the tramp stamp tats? Yeah, I don't mind them. All good to me. Not that I would have one. Marcus said death camp. Yeah, I think that's what he meant. Yeah, he did mean that. I have heard that. I'm sure I have heard that. Then he said, Peach, I really need to get glasses. I thought you said hornies for a second. I'm a Spartan. Favourite movie where the bad guy wins? Mine is No Country for Old Men. Oh, that's be hard to say that. I don't know. As I've said, There Will Be Blood. Yeah, mate. To be honest, There Will Be Blood and No Country for Old Men are both brilliant, aren't they? When I've said, yeah, as in ID tattoos, as Nazi put on the inmates, yeah. I suppose if it was young Jews doing it, it might not be so bad, but I don't know. It seems a very offensive thing to do, don't it? Ignorant, offensive. Pink said, oh, I do, and they really work. Stu said, coffee my ass. Yeah, now I'm finished the coffee, now I'm on the water. Sam said, hey, what's the topic tonight? Tattoos at the minute, but you can bring up anything you want, Sam. Bullfrog said, I'll donate you this bike I found in one of my overgrown gardens, if you like. Problem is, it has a rusty chain and only one wheel. I'm sure you can wheelie all the way to the shop. I'll give it a go. Get me a bottle of vodka, wheelie all the way back. Then not Z said, would a legless tramp be a low-down bum? No. I also got this as well. New stainless steel tactical pen. Look at that fucking beauty. It's got the glass break at that end and a flat tip that end. So look how long it is as well. And here's the pen. The other one's been discontinued, so I got that one. Fucking beast that is. Proper stainless steel one as well. Pete said, I like the part when he goes to the gun store and then cuts down the barrel of his new pump shotgun. What's that? No Country for Old Men. Yeah, nice, isn't it, Pete? fucking, I think it's about fucking £7 as well. Yeah. Let me put a link on if you want. If you use my link, I'll get a percentage. This is to the stainless steel pen. I didn't say no cunt roll men, did I? £6.95. Fucking insane price for that. Pete said that pen is nice. Marty, is that a gearbest? Yeah, gearbest. Pete said, yeah, no cunt roll. Did I say no cunt roll men? When I said it, I thought I said something weird. Samuel said, "Oh, funny story. I had a soldier put out a collection jar for a tattoo. We got to choose what he had. He got a tramp stamp that said juicy with cherries around it." Fuck's sake. Pete said, "You don't like me. You just want my money, don't you, Mike?" Well, no, I appreciate you funding some of my things. I don't know what to say then, but yeah, I appreciate you giving me generous commission all the time, Pete. Daniel said, "Mark is hot and muggy later, enjoying the rain when it comes." Bullfrog said, "I'd give you my old bike if you were nearer, Mike. It's a Saracen. Nice." Yeah, the thing is, you can't really post a bike, can you? It's a bit too big. Marcus said, "Nice story and nice wish weather." Ellis said, "Do you reckon bodyguards would get away with carrying prohibited weapons as it was watching a film set in?" I don't know. I really don't know the sort of laws on any of that. Because proper bodyguards, they can carry guns, can't they? Surely. I don't know, or can't they? Or can't a bodyguard carry a gun in this country? I really don't have a clue. Or is it only in, if bodyguards in America, they can carry a gun over here, they'd have to carry all shit like this? I don't know. But I suppose they probably wouldn't, would they? London and the guy had a pistol. Yeah, I don't know then. Because that's what I thought. I'm pretty sure I've seen SAS. SAS, or former SAS, who are now bodyguards, with guns. But I'm not sure. I suppose it all depends who you work for, don't you? I suppose if you're just working for a celebrity, probably not. Yeah, Marcus said only cops might, yeah. Richard Weaponsmith, I might try and do a pole arm versus Kevlar panel tomorrow. And spear mounted like it was last time, if it's good weather. That'd make a good video, Rich. I'd like to see that. I'm as much as my bodyguard can carry any rifle with the right license. I'm also, have you ever been to a weird crime museum in Micheldean in the Forest of Dean, Gloucestershire? Well worth it. Has bizarre things, including letters from Charles Bronson, Fred West, Ty. Nice. No, but I've heard of that place. Because I was at one point thinking about sending them some of my collection if it went so you can't own them. So at least someone had the fucking things. But yeah, too late for that now. Pete said, "I know bodyguards used to use Uzis back in the day." There's something missing from this stream. Oh, no. What did you have for dinner? What did I have for dinner now you say that? Boiled new potatoes, sausages that had they weren't normal sausages, they're chipolatas with something in them, like apple or something. Boiled broccoli and boiled green beans. Bit healthy today, apart from the sausages. That's no more food talk because I was just like, it's just nice then. But yeah, we was missing that vital question, weren't we? Weapons, I was pretty sure it's only special bodyguards for politicians who carry stuff. Colonel said, "Michael won't lie, I'm pissed." Oh, good for you, mate. What did everyone have for their dinner then? Now we're on to it. Man Spartan said, "But to be a top bodyguard, you need military service record." I said, "I went to a good prison museum in Dartmoor. Pizza. Just got in from work for frozen pizza. Frozen pizza ain't, yeah, nice though. Yeah, I was gonna say frozen pizza ain't too bad. I like getting a frozen pizza. You want the ultimate frozen pizza, right? Because I hate cheese. I hate just plain pizzas. You might just have cheese on fucking toast with a bit of tomato sauce on it, right? So get a pizza. Get a normal cheese pizza, right? Get some sauce that you like, burger sauce, chili sauce, anything, salad cream, right? Put that on top of the cheese, yeah. Slice some mushrooms up very thin, put them on. Slice some ham up, put that on. Slice anything you want to put on top, anchovies, the fucking lot, right? On top with the sauce on it. I've even been known to get little dollops of dairy triangles, put that on. Little dollops of meat spread, put that on. Little dollops of fucking mustard, horseradish sauce, and then you put the cheese on again, and then cook it. Fucking lovely. Yeah, I told you I like eating weird stuff though. Yeah, pepperoni and jalapenos, definitely. Or as Ricky likes to say, jalapenos. Pepperoni and jalapenos. Weapons Officer, they had a room there dedicated to shivs, homemade guns, grenades. Amazing what prisoners managed to make. Yeah, it is surprising. Well, yeah, it is surprising and it's not surprising as well. Yeah, I think when you've got when your life depends on it, you can come up with something. I'm as smart said I had 2 double cheeseburgers. Yeah, that sounds nice. Yeah, there was a nice rectangular one. Richard said, I think if you have a Section 5 firearms license, you can carry pistols. Only get them if the firearm dealer and bodyguard are key people like Prince Charles and such. Yeah, pity we didn't have glow in the dark on. He'd probably know, but then not necessarily. Samuel said we had pizza joint here. You order what you want and take it home and bake yourself. Oh, that's unusual. Sounds good though. I suppose it's got to be cheaper, isn't it? I'm about to cheese on toast with Worcestershire sauce. Yeah, that's nice. Alice Week said, have you ever tried Nutella pizza? No, I haven't. That's something I would try though. Bullfrog said more like 5 toppings. More than 5 toppings is illegal. Fucking hell, I have 15 toppings, mate, or more. Right, Weapons I said I like those pizzas with barbecue sauce, peppers, pineapples, chicken, etc. Yeah, I like to. That's what I do. I get one of the crappy old cheap pizzas. Put some barbecue sauce on, or whatever sauce you want. I like putting barbecue sauce on. Run that all over it, and then put your toppings on. Put cheese on top. Lovely. So the cheese then melts on top of the toppings. I just got to go to the toilet quickly. Oh, Tumbo's all right, mate. I was just having a slash. I'm back now. All right, Tumbo. Marcus had great value in the US. Time, 4 to 11. Bloody delay. I've been sat down for like 10 seconds by the time it shows this up. Fucking Barrymore needs a Bullfrog pedal. Barrymore, I hope you weren't sounding in the toilet, mate. No, I've never fucking tried that. Friends, I said I really like cheap golden rice with mint yogurt and garlic mayo. Never tried that. I've tried the golden rice, but not those things with it. I'll have to try that because we've got some garlic mayo. That does sound good. I like golden rice. So, Anna Week said, "What do you think of Idris Elba becoming the new Bond?" I don't know. It don't seem right to me. I don't know. But at the same time, if he is, don't bother me. I don't know. Don't seem right. But as I said, if he was, then I can accept it. But I've read that. I need to read it out again. Pizza, I like to have cheese pizza, then put dollops of cheese on top and add more cheese on top of that. Come and cook it. Cook it bloody lovely. Yeah, I'm not really into cheese that much. But I had a bit of cheese after just to, because otherwise it doesn't seem right, does it? But yeah, I couldn't just have a cheese pizza. I'm Smart said, look up G4S personal security. You can carry submachine guns with the right training. Oh, bloody hell. Marcus said ridiculous. Kerner said, who here likes trolls the bottom of YouTube? No, we hate trolls. Always getting rid of. Block the trolls. I personally haven't really enjoyed a Bond since GoldenEye. And I said, Marcus, I like the actor, but isn't Bond supposed to be the same bloke? And I said, maybe Michael Crawford should play Mandela in a movie. Marcus, I looked it up. They have 1,500 locations nationwide. It's called Papa Murphy's. He said, just joking about all cheese pizza, Mike. Lol. Well, it wouldn't surprise me. Oh, so I didn't read it properly. Yeah, he said, look, I have cheese peeps, but then I had dollops of cheese on top and I had more cheese on the top to cover it. I didn't read the second bit. Samuel said, how friggin' fat kid fingers at it again. Tom Hardy as Martin Luther King Jr. Well, the worst thing for me ever was I was so badly looking forward to a Dark Tower film. I absolutely loved the Dark Tower. It's actually the best story of anything I've ever known. So better than any computer game I've ever played, better than any films I've ever seen. The Dark Tower, right? The books. And then they go and have Idris Elba as the main character. And that literally spoils the whole thing for me. Yeah. Because he's, the character Roland is white. I've got nothing against, black people, obviously. But there's whole plot points around Roland being white. So for him to be black makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. And it spoiled the whole thing for me. I would never, ever watch that film. But yeah, it doesn't make no sense when you are. Yeah, if you did have Tom Hardy as Martin Luther King Jr., there'd be uproar, wouldn't there? It doesn't make no sense. It's it's not a race thing or anything. It just doesn't make sense, does it? Richard said the Bionic Commando crossbow was in one of the Bond films, I think. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, it was the recurve one, wasn't it? You'd see the recurve one in quite a few things, don't you? Yeah, I'll have to have a look into that. But yeah, what you said, Rich. Some did I measure how long they were for you? Oh yeah, I did 15 inches, right? Alice said, I saw the Dark Tower in the cinema. I liked the film, but my mate who was a fan of the book got triggered because Idris was the main. Yeah. Triggers me, mate, I tell you. No, but there's a lot of Dark Tower fans. I like proper, massive, obsessed fans of it. And I'm a bit like that. Yeah. It literally makes no sense because also what they've done by trying to say that character is Roland, they're changing it all as well. They're changing all what the books mean by doing that, and Yeah, doesn't make no sense. Payne said Jackie Chan as Julian Assange. Yeah, that's a good example. Yeah, fuck's sake. Where am I? Once I've said I'd be annoyed if I watched a historical Asian film and they were all white. That film is Your Eyes Only. And the Wild Geese. Yeah, it would annoy you, though, wouldn't it? I read that now. Bantams for Bionic Commando. Also Nick Cage. That's it. Oh, that's what I was thinking of that. Yeah, 8mm. Yeah. Pete said, "Look at your phone, Mike. I'm gonna send you a few pics of the chisel, and you can tell me if you spot anything funny about it." All right. Did you hear the notification then? That might be you. Ellie said, "I'm sorry if I trigger you, but before I saw the film, I never heard of the book." Nah, I'm joking about being triggered by it, but no, but yeah, I think what I heard was if you hadn't seen the if you hadn't read the books, it wouldn't make sense, and if you've read the books, you'd hate the film because it's sort of yeah, I personally think it's fucking disgraceful that fucking Dark Tower film, what they've done. Right, well, I need to zoom in a bit, but I think yes, a butterfly knife chisel. Nice. Yeah, that is. I should better see this. Peter's found a butterfly knife chisel there by the looks of it. Yeah, Liam said they also condensed all of the books into a 90-minute film, didn't they? Yeah, I think so. It's a complete fuck up to me, and it's obviously somebody who don't give a shit about the books because you wouldn't do it. Sam said Tom Hardy was doing a series over here called Taboo. I was hoping there was a second season. Yeah, I didn't see that, but I heard it was good. Fiona said, "Don't you think it's far too easy these days to say troll rather than engage them?" I don't think there's any point ever engaging trolls, mate. That's exactly what they want. Trolls should be shut down, blocked, and fucked off straight away. You should never engage in a troll because that's exactly what they want. Marcus, the first series. Oh, yeah, saltpeter. Yeah, it is mumbling, wasn't it? Yeah. Oh, it should be. Bloody butterfly knife fucking chisel. Because you can easily grind a blade on that as well. But well, it's already got a blade, isn't it? Marcus said, Taboo is very good. I'll be honest with you, Tumbo. I haven't actually watched telly for fucking months and months and months now. I barely even watch films anymore now. I've got the PlayStation 4 and a decent phone and the fucking computer. I try and always watch films though. But yeah, I haven't watched any telly for ages. Live telly. It mostly is bollocks though. Tumbo said TV is shite, Mike. Don't watch it. YouTube is my telly. I said I really like Taboo though. They had what's his name as the main villain, which he's great as. Oh, Jonathan Pryce, yeah, he's good, isn't he? Penalty said Hollywood always does that though. They think they can do a better job than the original author. Yeah, I think that's what they do think, and then they fuck it up totally. Pete said we need Carl Pilkington's bullshit, man, to get all the trolls out. I don't know what that is, I don't think. Alice Wink said, have you heard of Peaky Blinders? Yeah. But again, I've not watched it, but I would. That does look good. I don't know Spartan's favourite quote. I don't know. Who dares wins? I don't know. There's a couple of good Churchill ones. Weapons Ofsted to Alice. Peaky Blinders has dragged on too long, in my opinion. I really like series 1 and 2. It's on 5 now when you see it when it starts. And Richard said to Tumbo, do you plan on doing more videos? I pretty much know the answer to that from something Tumbo sent me earlier, but I'll let him answer himself. Marcus said his favourite quote is, rules are for the obedience of fools and for the guidance of wise men. And I said, yeah, Marcus, but I thought the first series was the best and became too political, but history in it quite accurate, other than the actual gang. Once I said the biggest criminal offence was HBO cancelling Deadwood's last series. Pars Booth and a few other actors are dead now, so they'll never get a proper ending. Now, that was a shame when that happened, isn't it? Braymore 69 said the Brummies and Peaky Blinders are annoying. Too much smoking, no acting. Samuel said another good series is Dexter. Been over for a few years, but you can find it on DVD now. Yeah, I've heard of that and I know a little bit about it. That looks alright. The last really good TV shows I watched, but I didn't watch either of them live, was the new Twin Peaks series. So the revival of Twin Peaks was fucking excellent. And I also really liked The Terror. That was fucking excellent as well. Yeah, I noticed not a lot of you watched the Twin Peaks revival, did you? I've never spoke to anyone about it really on here, I don't think. But I absolutely loved that. Twin Peaks is one of my all-time favourite TV series. As a really bizarre. Yeah, some of it don't make sense, but that's David Lynch for you. A lot of David. There are, you shouldn't expect to know everything in a David Lynch series. Wasn't enough said, Council of Rome, Deadwood, Boardwalk Empire, all for the sake of funding that bollocks Game of Thrones. 1 to 3 were good. Again, it's dragged on like a soap opera now. Richard said, it's like saying good men do nothing. I like the saying good men do nothing, it is evil enough. Yeah, that's quite a good one, I like that. Marcus said Rome is very good. Anna said, I like Sons of Anarchy, but Game of Thrones is my favourite. I would watch both of them. But again, just ain't got round to do it. Marcus said David Lynch, nutcase. I don't know about nutcase, but he does like to do very bizarre stuff. He is known for, like, if someone does a weird film, they even call them, it can be described as a Lynchian film, because his films are very bizarre. They won't always make sense, or there'll be hidden context in them that only he fucking knows. But his films are really good, though, quite scary as well. Barrymore said, what do you think about the Dune remake? Start filming February 2019. I don't know. It all depends what actors are in it. I'll probably give it a go, though, as long as it ain't got some actors I hate or something. Marcus practiced weird, Mike. Yeah, it's good stuff, though. I really like David Lynch stuff. Really good, bizarre, weird stuff. Stuff said, let's hope the studio doesn't condense Dune into a 90-minute flop again. Yeah. Barrymore said Blue Velvet, best Lynch film. Yeah, that's quite bizarre as well, isn't it? I like all of them really, but Eraserhead is fucking weird. And good. A lot of his films are good, though. Oh, I said, and Tim Burton, yeah. Somebody said, hi Richard, I've been a bit busy of late, bud. Now it's getting cold, I'll be moving back into the War Office and filming a bit more. Mark said, Coen Brothers. Yeah, the Coen Brothers are good. Yeah, I like the Coen Brothers. I said, Lynch Dune would have been brilliant if he'd got the original 3-hour cut and he got to edit it. Yeah, because it is good, isn't it? I like it. But, yeah. could have been better if he'd got, you know, if it had gone the way he wanted to do it. Ellie said, my favourite quote would you rather be dead hero or an alive card? Yeah. Then he said sci-fi horror, gothic horror, sci-fi horror, I think, if I had to pick out them two. Richard said, that's great, Tumbo. You did good armor test and helmet tests. Yeah, Tumbo's videos are good. Yeah, I've always enjoyed Tumbo's videos. He's got a shooting competition coming up soon. Like, he's joined my shooting competition. He won't be on for a couple of videos yet, though, because I'm doing it in order that I got sent them. So I think there'll be 2 first and then Tumbo. Weapons I said heard the unreleased soundtrack from it as well. Yeah, I haven't, I don't think. Toto did about 2+ hours of music, but a lot of it didn't make it to the film. Yeah, I fucking love that film. I think it's got a lot of, you know, got good music, good everything, really. Yeah. But then I've not read the book, so I don't know what would be missing. Yeah, I think it's a good film, though. Keep looking up there. I was trying to see if my David Lynch films are up there, but I don't think they are. This shit somewhere, so I know where all this stuff is. None of you asked for the link to that one. Weren't interested in the talk one. Ravenshoff said, long live the fighters, guitar, orchestra and choir comes in. Keller said, my point is that it's very easy to call someone a troll just because you don't agree with your narrative. Oh, yeah, I can understand you there. Yeah, no, I don't know. I wouldn't call someone, just for someone disagreeing with me, I wouldn't call them a troll. Trolls are people who come on and start saying, suck my cock and stupid shit like that. That's a troll. I can talk to someone who has a different opinion to me. And if they make me decide that my opinion was wrong, I can change my opinion. I'm not one of them who stubbornly sticks to their opinion no matter what someone says, because I'm right and they're wrong. If you can give me the facts to something, you can change my opinion on something. Yeah. But yeah, I get what you mean now, Kano. Weapons I said, read the book and seen the films loads of times. It's not a bad adaptation, in my opinion, because lots of stuff had to be cut to condense the film enough to please the studio. Richard said that Legend film had 2 different soundtracks, different composers for some reason. Yeah, weird, isn't it? Barrymore 69, remember the end of Twin Peaks original? Got to brush my teeth, and then he headbutts the mirror. Yeah, well, the revival cleared all that up in the end, most of it. Marcus said he's got to go, it's been emotional. Yeah, like, mate. When was it a mini-series of June, more accurate than Lynch's version of the book, but most of the acting, soundtrack, and effects are bland. Yeah, I've thought about watching them because there's Children of June as well, isn't there? Pete said the Tower is better with the black main guy because of facts, like. Samuel said, take care, Marcus, enjoy your weekend. And then Marcus said, cheers, Sam. Yeah, see you later, Marcus. I said my favourite subject in school was history, but some of the teachers were really left-wing biased, so I didn't get a chance to learn proper history until I finished my GCSEs, which I passed. Yeah, we barely got taught any fucking proper hit, but most of the history we got taught was stuff I wasn't interested in. The only good actor I can remember is the big fat guy who plays the Baron, as he's actually in a lot of lots of stuff. Yeah, I can't remember what his name is now. And he's in that the one you said. In terms of only David Lynch films in Mulholland either, I think. That's good, isn't it? Yeah, that's good. Again, that's very bizarre and don't make no sense, but it's good. Oh, Ian McNeice is it? Let's have a look if that's who I think it is. Oh, right, him, yeah. Yeah, that was right. I did come up with 90. We used to learn about things like medieval fucking taxes and shit like that. I had no fucking interest in learning about medieval fucking taxes. Literally don't mean fucking anything to me. Why do I need to know what fucking peasants got fucking taxed in the fucking medieval times, for fuck's sake? Pete said, one of my history lessons, a kid said, what did God put the male G-spot in the ass? And the female teacher said, I don't know. It was the devil that made you go looking for it. Right. So I was in Sharp Hornblower in Rome as well. Then he said, what is your favourite? It's so bad, it's good film. Well, some people would probably say Bad Taste is so bad it's good, but I think it's good. I don't think it's that bad. I don't know. Let me think. It'd probably be a horror. Looking up there because that's where my horrors are. What's so bad it's good? Yeah, probably Bad Taste. Or I know, Basket Case 2. Or yeah, Basket Case 2. You ever seen that? Yeah, Sam, I remember stuff. It really gets on my tits. Stalin was a dick, and yet schools would present a balanced argument for a man who was bigger killer than most. Obviously downright cruel taxes. Richard said, what they told me in school was English workers are lazy and don't work, and immigrants are needed for all jobs. Complete bollocks. P said, give us a shilling, sir. TJ Raptor said, working from home, night rat hunting. Good night, mate. Bullfrog said, paying tax to the government, cut down profits. I don't need to know about fucking medieval fucking taxes, though. Literally, fucking benefits that going to do me. They're not decent. Mine's Mafia versus Ninja. I've not seen that one. It instantly sounds quite bizarre, though, don't it? Yeah, Basket Case 2 is quite weird. I watched it when I was stoned once, and I was getting so badly into it. I was sort of like relating to, because why I could relate to Basket Case 2 is because the bloke and the little mutant thing, they're twins. So I could really badly relate to the bloke, thinking if that was my twin, yeah, I would probably, just while I was stoned, was thinking, yeah, I'd probably do all the things he does. I would protect my brother. And yeah, if he wanted to kill people, I'd let him do it. The twin in it's like a little monster. He can rip you to pieces. Told him every fucking Friday, Saturday I stream, and he still brings me up every fucking time. But myself said, you do if you want to spam pipe beneficially, Mike. What the medieval taxes thing. I've said Death Wish 3 for me. So bad, good. Yeah, actually, yeah, that'd be in there. Ellis Week said, you'll need to know about medieval taxes when Fred's happens. Right, I'm just going to message someone. Barrymore said, Mike, we're about the same age. I wondered, what do you think about being 40? Well, I'm 38. Bullfrog, I don't know what that is. Looks like a policeman and something else. Pete said, bands to check out, Mike. Avatar, Ghost, Slipknot, In This Moment. That one's a female singer. Don't miss something here. When's the easiest way to learn it, Mike? Give them extra rations, +8 to happiness, build some religious buildings and good things, make ale and inns, and crack those taxes up to fuel your war economy. That's what I mean, though. I don't need to know it. I don't need to know bloody taxes. I know how they work. I don't need to know medieval bloody taxes. Samuel said, Barrymore's secret is you never hit 40. I've been 39 again for 8 years now. Barrymore said 38, also don't want grey period. I ain't got nothing grey on me, mate. Rob said, stay 38, you hit 40 and everything goes to shit. And he said, my favourite so bad good film is Sharktopus. Pete said, it's all about the mead. I was talking about mead earlier, or yesterday. Bullfrog said, don't know, Colonel, hopefully that rusty rape wagon of his has been impounded. I don't know what you're on about there. Barrymore said mentally 13 till I died. Yeah, I think I'm about 16 in my head. When I said A-level history was... Oh, A-level history, sorry. A-level. A-level history was Stalin's Russia and British politics, 1700 to 1900. Guess which? I wish I aced which one I did shit on. Well, I'd say you did good at Stalin's Russia, bad at British politics. Sam said to Alice, I've met a few sharktopuses in my life, in my time. I've never had proper shop bought mead, but I've made some mead before. Shut that shit down. Well, exactly, because remembering facts about famine and genocide is a lot easier than which politician passed which bill. Yeah. I've got hardly any knowledge about politicians and that, politics in this country or any country really. Ellis said to Liam, you're obviously a Soviet spy with all them GP5s. And he should only have 2 GP5s. Pete said the term honeymoon was something to do with mead. Oh, was it? I didn't know that. Richard Smith said I can build pole arms for about 10 quid for material. I wonder how much they would have cost in the 16th century adjusted for inflation. Yeah, I don't know. Probably quite a bit. But I don't know. Yeah, I have to say, innit? And then Liam said to Richards, lots of industry set up for it back then. Yeah, it may have been not a lot, because it would have been, you know. Sounds like someone's cooking. 11:15. I said a Ford Model T was about $300 back in the 20s, if I remember, making it less than $5,000 today. Yeah, that's good, isn't it, really? Samuel said, Peach, you mean I've been doing it wrong all this time? Honeymoon. Barrymore said, night, Mike, bad calls. Early start tomorrow, all the best. Yeah, see you later, mate. Good night. Oh, fucking throat's going on dry. Yeah, I'll be off in 10 minutes anyway. But yeah, if no one's seen that film Sicario, or how do you say it? Sicario, yeah, watch that. It's good. I said, yeah, Ford was smart enough to make his cars cheap enough that his workers could afford them. Yeah, very clever. Checking my phone quickly. Everyone. Bullfrog don't like Ford, neither said not see bullets with it. Then said Williamson didn't Ford jack a lot of its patents off of Dodge. Williamson said, I think we mentioned this on one of the Metal Gear streams, but workers are now actually more poorer due to inflation than the 50s. Yeah, I think you did. Yeah, that does sound like something we've mentioned recently. Probably was a bit of a smart businessman. Ford equals fix or repair daily. Pete said alone. One country rather showed his flashlight in a video. Funny because he pulled a flashlight out of it. What is it with fucking flashlights keep getting mentioned? Someone asked me earlier when I was going to show a flashlight collection. Now you're bloody talking about them. Rob said, good night, Mike. Got to go, but still can hear that southern winding drone. Did I reply to you earlier? I actually meant to reply about that because that did make me laugh. I remember someone saying to me once that his wife had said to him, who's that bloody droning bloke you're listening to, or something like that. He was watching on a phone and his wife was complaining about my voice. Yeah, see you later, Rob. Norfolk said old Ford Fiesta is student as fuck. Anna said, who's your favourite singer? Not picking any of, not, right, hang on, let me rephrase that. Ignoring any of his political views, because I don't go with any like musicians, actors' political views. But I quite like Morrissey. But yeah. But I don't get involved with, like, because Stephen King does a bit of political tweeting. I just don't read that shit. I still like Stephen King though. Morrissey, yeah. Ignoring their political views, my favourite singer is probably Morrissey. See you later, Rich. Rich, I read that, didn't I? I said old Ford car is a massive death trap. Yeah, someone was mentioning bloody flashlights on one of my videos earlier. Pete said my mum says the same thing. What about who's that droning bloke you're listening to? Yeah, see you later, Rich. Cheers for watching, mate. The dude said, if there was a way to vote to ditch the monarchy, yay or nay, or don't give a fuck? I would lean on keep them, but also don't really care. But I've got nothing against the royal family. I don't mind them. Bullfrog said list of student vehicles: Ford Fiesta, Renault Clio. And I said, well, I like Eric Burden at the moment. I said, it's a real shame with some actors, musicians, that they have to drag their political views over their actual work. Yeah, that's the thing. Yes, because you can easily go off of people. You know, because I like Stephen King. Right? I love his books. I like him as a person. He's quite anti-gun in that, you know. But that doesn't put me off of him, because I just ignore his political views, because that's got nothing to do with why I like him. Yeah, and like with Morrissey, he can be very bizarre with some of his political views, but I just ignore it because that's not his music or not Stephen King's books. But yeah, it is a pity. There's quite a few people I've had to stop following on Twitter because they was almost putting me off them. Samuel said entertainers need to realise their calling and stay out of politics. Yeah, 100% agree with you there, mate. Bullfrog said you have flashlights, mate. No, I ain't got flashlights, mate. Pete said, I'd say get rid. Need more common people in charge, or bring like common problems, or to bring like to common problems. I said rather have the Queen as an actual leader than the Tories. Yeah, that would be more interesting thing, wouldn't it? Yeah. Actually have the Queen as an actual leader. Yeah, I could go with that. Well, like I said, I don't actually mind the royal family. Yeah, I quite like them. No real reason why though. Just I've grown up. I've got nothing against the royal family. But they don't really do anything, do they? So that's why I don't know. I don't need a debate why someone likes him and someone don't. Yeah. Weapons and stuff said monarchs have to be more involved as they are around for a long time. Modern politicians just kick the can down the road. He said, Pete, vote for me. Then I'm common as fuck. Alice said, I'm a Tory, but I agree with you on entertainers dragging themselves into the politics. Yeah. It doesn't you know, what they don't realise, it can put people off. People who've got no real opinion on that kind of stuff can be put off by it, and then you know it probably does affect their business in a way. So I don't know why they don't stay out of it. Yeah, I'm not a Tory, Labour or anything because I fucking hate a lot of them. You know, I sometimes don't understand how anyone can go either way. I'll be against all fucking parties really. The only one that ever looked promising was UKIP, and even that's fucked now, isn't it? I think I'm not into politics. Who got us talking about politics? Right. Especially when they prove themselves to be quite ignorant on the political points they bring up. Yeah, well, that's true, isn't it? Object history. What's up, hombre? You're right, mate. He said, doing some weapons research at a coffee shop. They can participate in a bit. Well, I've got to go off in a minute, but as you've just come on, I'll stay on for an extra 10 minutes. So I'll stay on until 25-2, as you've just come on. It'd be a shame for just got an American viewer coming on, and I'm going off in 3 minutes. So I'll stay on for a bit, just for you, mate. Women I said, whoever asked about the Queen, lol. I must part said politics is shit. Sam said, would a bushcraft flashlight have fur on it? Possibly. Possibly. Object history said, I'm here then for the duration. Yeah, I was going to go off at half past. I'll stay on for 10 more minutes. I almost about to say, what did you have for dinner, Mike? Oh, he's brought it up just at the end when I get hungry. Yeah. I did say earlier, I had boiled new potatoes, sausages that I think had apple in them, like chipolatas with apple in, boiled broccoli and boiled green beans. Quite nice. Nice and healthy. I had some mustard with it, Dijon mustard with it. Bullfrog said, engaging political activity is a waste of time. It is over here, I think, anyway. Well, I said, politics is basically, do you want to drink arsenic or cyanide? Yeah, that's another good way of putting it. That is, yeah. Well, it's like South Park thing where you have to pick between a douche and a turd sandwich. And that's the thing. That is what it is. What are you supposed to pick? The worst, the least shit one. Don't bother in that case. Then not he said, if you lined up all the political parties end to end, they still couldn't come just to a decision. the parliamentary centipede. Bullfrog said, politics is rigged by old gang anyway, just focus on prepping. I think that's a good point. It does seem that way though. Even with that, I'm not going to keep talking about politics. I'm the one who says not to. Getting me on it now. And my very, very limited knowledge of politics. Thing is, I just find a lot of it English politics boring, and it just causes a load of bullshit arguments. Luckily, we mostly have the same opinion. Object history said Americans have never wanted to talk less about politics than now. I must like to white rice can be stored for 50+ years. Fan must have. We'll do that video soon about us all talking about that. I reckon I'll do it on a weekday though. I said Corbyn is full of stupid ideas. I can't help like him in some ways because of how the system is. Stuart Robinson, have you got plenty of bog roll power? No. Funny thing is, we have boxes and boxes and boxes of it here half the time. Alice said, have you ever gone to Serbia? I've not. No, the only place I've ever been abroad is France when I was about 12. Throat starting to kill me now. Tom said, I'm so burned out on American politics. Good history said 50 years. Wow. What was that to? 50 years? Must have missed that bit. Throat is killing me. Tom versus Colvin is a cunt. And then I said, I still sometimes am amazed Trump is the president. Yeah, that was quite amazing, wasn't it, really? Almost like I want to try and make him paper out of sawdust. Yeah, you have to give it a go, mate. I must like to beans are the same. More nutritional value there, reward there. Right, bloody hell. Right, no more talking about politics, or I was going to block you all. Stop putting you on a time lapse now. Weapons I said I'd never vote for him though, very dangerous. I look forward to every time Corbyn's gun bucket dying how it goes on TV, the woman is not fit for purpose and is fit for big shit. Yeah, let's shift the conversation to religion. Yeah, that's even worse. At least Sam was trying. Sam and Iron Man Spartan was at least trying to get away, talking about sawdust and beans. Well, I appreciate you two. Iron Man Spartan might give us a quote from yourself. Oh, for fuck's sake, probably. Yeah, that's my quote. Oh, for fuck's sake. Can't think of no quotes from me. All right, everyone, WeaponCollector here. I know you don't mean that, but Object History said, I'm in talks with the Maori Government Tribal Council in New Zealand to get permission to use a picture of a sacred weapon for my next book. Wish me luck. Yeah, oh, good luck for that, mate. Yeah, that sounds great, actually. I look forward to that. Tom Sabu says sawdust and beans, ain't that the contents and dying out of head? Sounds like it, doesn't it? Samuel said hard beans, red and kidney beans. I'm Spartan said plenty of rain soon, Mike, for your nice umbrella. Yeah, I need to do a new video on that. I've been he's asked me to do another one. I'm just trying to work out how the fuck I'm going to do it. He wants me to sort of demo it with someone there, but I ain't got no one who'd do it with me. I may just have to film, like do a split screen, me on one side, me on the other side. Maybe I'll wear a balaclava for one side so he can't touch me. Maybe stand closer to the camera, so forced perspective makes it look like I'm bigger. Bullfrog said Mike once defeated an entire tribe with his bare hands. With my bare hands. As in bare hands. Sam, see you later, mate. Yeah, I'm going to go off in a minute. I'll stay on for another couple of minutes. Oh, yeah, I forgot you got work tomorrow, ain't you? Bullfrog said a bottle of water with vodka mixed in. No, I wouldn't be able to talk if that was the case. Swims was at a tribe of garden gnomes. He means I actually had bare hands on. That's what he means. I must said, imagine if the umbrella was Kevlar as well. Had a bulletproof shield. Yeah, that'd be pretty mental, wouldn't it? It'd be a bit heavy, but yeah, it would be good. You should do a cooking video, mate. I thought about it. Because Electro asked me to do cooking with weapons, so I might do that eventually. I need to work out a day when I can get barbecue out. Yeah, and then I'll be using weapons to cook the stuff. You're off as well, jeans and jumper. See you later, mate. Or was you saying to who was going off then? When I said he would be like the Penguin from Batman. Dry as fuck my throat is. Right, get your last questions in if you got anything to go off in a minute. Yeah, that's what I had. You was there, wasn't you? Saw it, didn't you? I had it out for once. Actually, I was on late anyway, so I ought to do a bit of I started late, so I ought to carry on for a bit later. Bullfrog said no more work. I've just got done for 5 days. I should be streaming tomorrow at 8:30. Yeah, I can't see why not. Unless, I don't know, unless we end up doing something tomorrow after this memorial thing, but I don't think so. I ain't got no money, so yeah, should just go to that, come back. Yeah, that's some Metal Gear. My mouse lights, I think it only takes 7 layers of Kevlar to stop it, but that's for about 21. Oh, right, yeah, so you wouldn't really need a lot then. And then Liam said depends on the bullets. Alice said you got work tomorrow. I've not. I've got to go to. I haven't got to. I'm going to go to a war memorial thing tomorrow for my great granddad. Yeah. I don't work, so well, this is my work. YouTube. Right, I'll have a look, Peach. Oh yeah, that's quite nice, actually, isn't it? Is that the one that looks like it's got finger grooves? Yeah, I'm going to go off now. I said, right, I'll say night then and get ready for a 9-hour shift. Tumbo said, extra layers of Kevlar help with blackface defamation. I don't know if that's supposed to say that, is it? That autocorrect. I said, I hope it's good. Cheers, mate. Yeah, it's just for him as well, so it should be quite interesting. Right, I'm off now then. So cheers everyone for watching. I will, if you're on, I'll see you tomorrow about 8:30. Because I didn't think it was blackface, Tumbo. Yeah. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow. Just give you a chance to say see you later. That's it. Yeah, the bamboo style handle one. Yeah, that looked quite good. Tumbo said big fuck off, Dan. See you later. Object history. Z not Z. Tumbo, Peach, Liam, Ellis, I'm a Spartan, Bullfrog, whoever else is on. Sorry if I miss your names. I'll read on here. Samuel, Bristol, Bullfrog, Ellis, Iron Man, Jeans and Jumper, Object History, Peach, Stu, Tumbo, Liam, and Z not Z. See you later.